Welcome, everyone, except Karen, who I warned via text that Eleanor might get arrested if she's not on in a few minutes.
Is
So
she
we're
really
gonna
not
go
getting
ahead.
on?
We'll find out, but we're gonna go ahead and get started.
All
So,
right.
Isabel, if slash Valia slash Jesper, if you would like to give us a recap.
Yes, happy to. So last session, we were all hanging out with the boys, waiting for Duke to show up. He finally does so, and we tell him about our plan on how to assassinate Danis Quintael and make it look like it was done by the crows. He says he'll work with us, but he either wants a pretty hefty retainer or for us to come in peacefully and hash things out with the mayor ourselves. Apparently, the mayor specifically wants to talk to Zestin. And we agree to that upon the condition that Duke gave us his word that we won't be harmed. So we'll see what happens. Oh, we buy a smoke bomb from Mrs. Blue with an escape plan. That's good to know. I'm glad I wrote that down. We might want to use that. Anyway, Valia heads to the Christian estate and she gets a sample of Danis's handwriting and some wax seals that has his family crest on it, and tries to spread a rumor in the kitchen that someone is embezzling money from his family and lots of gambling, which who knows how they'll interpret that. Anyway, we do get Doc to construct a crow's blood flag for us to leave at the scene. Then the Valia hires a forger to write a letter for her in Casimir's handwriting to send to Danis. In Danis' handwriting to send to Casimir. Wow. Then we head to a shop in the downtown part of Kaimal, and it's a palm reader psychic's place whose name is Lady Koharu. And each of us takes our turns going through it. Eleanor draws the Fool, but facing upright, and then Ari draws the Hangman because he's curious about the people he shares his body with, his other compatriots. Nora draws Justice, the card Justice, and which aptly applies to Nora, it seems like. And then Valia draws a picture. I don't know if I know what it's called. A picture of a woman who's blindfolded.
It is the Eight of Swords.
The Eight of Swords. Okay, I'll write that down. And then Gibby pulls a card, and
I also didn't say exactly what that one was. The Queen of Pentacles was that one.
And that one was so cute. It was about how Gibby was taking care of his family, and it was adorable. So we loved it.
Ari pulled a second one, by the way. In addition to the Hanged Man, he also pulled the Nine of Wands.
Ooh. I don't know if I wrote that down or not, but that's okay. Very cool. Very fun. I loved that little encounter. So great.
So much fun.
Valia stops by and visits Casimir again just because, and he gives her a gift, some nice little bracelets. And then she goes back to Mrs. Blue, who gives her a heavy stack of papers that she translated from Drow to
Undercommon. Racist.
What?
Undercommon, you racist.
I can't remember what she didn't speak it. She didn't know what it's called. No, I was kidding. Anyway, the next morning, the group proceeds to embark on Operation Crow Peck. Is what we called it. I don't remember who called it that. Probably Gibby or Ari. But we disguise ourselves and go to the market and do our reconnaissance and stuff like that. And then Valia disguises Jesper, convinces Danis to come out of the tent to talk to the mayor. And then we get him to this back alley where Gibby steals some stuff from him and manage to kill him. But he does say in Valia, Nora, and Eleanor's heads, "You're going to regret this," as he dies. So then we have some stealth rolls, which is not great for some of us, and try to escape. So
by some of us, she means Eleanor. All right, let me just make sure that there's
was a really
nothing.
rough stealth check.
Yeah, there was one more. Oh, Valia visited Casimir and also received a gift.
Yes,
from
I said
him.
that. I got bracelets.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I did.
I just missed it.
That's okay.
Never mind.
They were very nice bracelets, so we'll just very nice. They look great on her, so that's all that they do. Look good on her, you know.
All right. So, jumping into Eleanor as the clink, 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 clink resounds through this relatively quiet alley. You are all on the not proverbial, but literal run from your pursuance. I'm going to treat this as a skill challenge.
Oh, I hate those. Sorry.
So, you're basically going to be attempting to get from here back to a secure location without being spotted. So, there are roaming guards, there are Silent Suns ambling about. I'm going to need everyone to pick some sort of skill that you are proficient in and tell me how you would wish to apply it to the group at large.
Oh, I got it. I got mine.
Yeah.
Oh, it has to be at large. Okay, interesting. That's nice.
Or you. It can be just for you.
Okay.
But that will affect things.
Mine will apply to group at large in a sense. So I think I'm going to go ahead and turn into a random individual in the streets. I'm gonna like go through like a doorway and shift as I go through so that there's no like a separation of when someone's looking at me and whatnot, so no one sees me change. But I would like to start using my ability to change shapes to perform some whispers, some gossip, and some like fake news, basically. So I'm gonna spread misinformation as we're running. I would like to basically be like, I think someone just killed a guy over near the far eastern square. Like, that's crazy. And then, I think that this person looked like, I think they had blue hair or something. This person, I think they were this tall. I think it was a bunch of dudes, stuff like that. Like, just spreading a lot of misinformation to try and as different people. So as we're running, I would like to shift in and out of different places and just tell people performative things.
Okay. You can roll me performance or persuasion.
Cool. I will do. Actually, let me double check which one I'm better at. Yeah, I'm better at persuasion, so I will do persuasion. First roll. 13 plus 19.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
19? All right. So as you're dipping through alleys, ducking through doorways, shifting through each one, as soon as you're able to break line of sight from the crowd, you spread a rumor here on this block, spread one down on the other block, and it seems to be... You're not quite sure if the rumors are sticking, because you're not really sticking around long enough to find out, but people seem to be pretty convinced from like the shocked faces that turn to you as you say your piece and run away.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking of it more so like someone who's like, something crazy is going on, go check it out, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, back over there,
Okay.
blah blah blah, and then running back out to go see it again. That's kind of the angle he was going for.
Okay. All right, that would be one success. Sorry, you're going for 4 successes before 2 failures.
2 failures?
Oh boy, guys.
I did actually revise that because last time we did a skill challenge, you succeeded every single one of them. So I gotta make it feel like the stakes are a little bit higher. You guys roll so crazy well.
Okay.
I feel like it's kind of dirty to say that Eleanor automatically fails.
I don't
Since
think
she's not
that's.
to roll it.
I think that tracks, especially with her rolling capacity.
You think that... I'll take a vote from the group. Do you guys think that's fair?
That she fails hers?
That she fails hers, but it will only affect her because she's lagging behind a bit.
I think that could be fair, but we could let her, maybe everybody else goes first, and if she's not on by then yeah, she fails.
Okay.
What? Liz, that's your name.
I was just gonna say I don't mind if it affects the group because we are all kind of in it together, so I'm cool with it affecting the group.
We're all this together.
We'll die.
All right.
We live as a team. We die as a team.
All right. Who's up next?
Good question. Hold on. Let's see. See, my skills are very much too much like Aries. It does make it difficult. No, I'm just kidding.
You can use other expendable resources in lieu of skills, and I can kind of like tie it back to a skill in terms of a roll.
Sure. Well, okay. What about this? I am proficient in Arcana. I'm trying to think of if I could use that skill to help us avoid the Silent Suns somehow.
Nice.
Like, you know, kind of sensing where their magic is going, or I don't know. Like we learned the patrols while we were so like keeping track in mind what magic they have and what they would be used to help us, you know, avoid them or avoid their detection.
Yeah. You would be able to kind of get... Do you have detect magic by chance?
Do I have detect magic? Let me see. Hold on. That's a great question.
Because if you have detect magic, that would give you a boost to this check.
I do. I don't know if that really can help her in any way, but...
Nope, because this is her check. Not
yeah,
yours.
I do not have detect magic, but that's okay. We'll figure it out.
That's fine. You can still roll it. I just would have given you a bonus if you had used a spell slot for it.
That'd be lovely. Hold on, let me see. I don't think I have any spell slots that would be helpful for this anyway. So I could enhance ability myself, but that wouldn't.
On your intelligence, yeah.
I could also enhance everyone else's abilities too.
Honestly, though, okay.
You could enhance your ability on your intelligence, which would give you a bonus to your intelligence. Yeah.
Why not?
That would mean you would roll that at advantage.
Yeah.
Rolling the Arcana check at advantage. Yes.
So we can do that.
That's a very good one.
I was just thinking through it. Okay, that's all, ma'am. Just let me think through it. Okay.
I love that you're like. I mean, oh my god, it's just enhance ability and
which lets me roll any one skill at advantage.
You know what? I don't need this sass. I got an 18.
Yes.
An 18. Okay.
And
I hate to say Karen is not going to be here for a hot minute.
Really?
So with an 18 at advantage, really?
Yeah. I
Okay.
rolled not that hot.
That is still a success. So it's an 18. You guys are fine.
Can I also use my bonus action? I don't know how this works with skill checks, but I was gonna ask if I could bardic inspiration Nora to encourage her for whatever she's doing next. Cool.
Sure.
You are inspired, ma'am.
Thank you.
I mean, I would have let you do that for your whole check.
Are you kidding?
And you could have done a performance check to inspire your allies, Miss Bard, ma'am.
I was wondering about that too. Because I was like,
I'm not going to tell you how to live your life.
Because now Valia can do some performance.
It's fine. Isabel's panicking. It's all good. I'm still gonna. You're inspired, Nora. It's okay.
Nice.
And that's just a little bonus. Okay, Nora, Gibby, what have you got?
Guys, I believe.
I believe.
I had an idea. I don't know how effective it will be. I was thinking of using thaumaturgy, or however you pronounce it, and creating a voice from like down an alley or something of like someone screaming like "girls were here" to kind of maybe distract the people who are following us. I don't know if that's how I could use that.
Question DM: are we being actively followed? Because the whole thing right now, we're not necessarily actively being followed, right?
We're not.
Oh my goodness. That is a great question. Kind of, sort of. You did have some, because you had the, hold on. I'm trying to reorient myself with what you guys did last time. You kind of just left the bodies. You didn't announce their presence. So the question is, are you going to be able to get away from this area without being, like, spotted and having this traced back to you? Or without you being spotted by the guards.
Which, to be fair, we don't look like us. So they don't see. So as long as we can avoid capture, it hopefully should be okay.
However, I was trying to hold on to this for Eleanor to get here, but since she's not going to be, I'll just go ahead and do it. Eleanor did get spotted by a few of the constabulary.
Yeah.
So,
because she rolled an natural
Eleanor, she got like a 7.
Got it.
It was bad. It was bad. So there's a handful that spotted her. The rest of you did not get spotted, but we will see how that plays out. So you know that there are some people on Eleanor's tail.
Got it.
Smoke bomb.
I was going to kind of let you.
Okay.
So probably wouldn't be very effective for me to do that then.
The thaumaturgy?
And just do she's over here. Because they saw her, right?
Wait, if that doesn't work, I can just...
No, why wouldn't that work?
Try it,
I don't know.
I think that would be perfect. That's
a perfectly good idea.
The only reason it wouldn't help Rachel would be if no one had seen us in the first place. So if they weren't actively hunting us, someone shouting "they're over there" wouldn't really do anything.
Who is?
Wait, who's talking to me?
So yes, you may go ahead and. I'm trying to think. We'll do a religion check.
Okay.
Ooh. You have a D6 to add to the roll if you need to.
Beautiful.
I'm just going to say that because you're a cleric.
Woo!
Trying to give you a skill.
17.
17?
Nice.
All right. So you thaumaturgy and throw your voice over a couple doors down. You hear the scuffle of boots. Eleanor trying to catch back up to you guys as she was trying to loose the tail that's been following her. And you're not quite sure if she's lost them yet. That was a success.
Come on, Gibby. You can do it.
Come on, guys. We just need all
what to do.
and then we'll be okay.
Maybe since I have good stealth and I know the city, could I like find a good way to get
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, say it one more time.
So I'm thinking
Karen
since
was texting me.
I have good stealth and I know the city, so maybe I could find a way to like lead the way and get them out of there very stealthily and very
Back
quickly.
alleyways and
Yeah.
cove like entrances you wouldn't look for.
Yeah.
Gibby, is your background urchin?
What?
Is your background urchin
No,
background?
his background is criminal.
Dang it.
Criminal.
Background is pickpocket.
Oh, it was a little custom one I did.
Aw,
Yeah.
cute.
Based off criminal. Criminal,
Nice.
but with some slightly different specialties.
Yeah.
Special criminal.
Right. Okay. I guess I'll let you roll stealth because I'm nice.
Yay!
I shouldn't because you guys already rolled stealth as a separate thing, but
Oh.
Funny, right?
yes. Plus your stealth.
Or you could, well, it doesn't matter.
It's a good thing I have stealth. It's 16.
16. Okay.
That's
16 is a failure.
You only got a 16? What's that?
I'm sorry, Gibby, we don't listen to you.
Oh, sad.
So,
Dang. Okay.
I told you guys I was raising my DCs because you guys roll so freaking high all the time. As Gibby's leading you down the different alleyways, up and down, Eleanor's not quite fast enough to keep up with Gibby, who's quick and quiet, and she's kind of still clanking along. And I'm going to just... I want to give Eleanor one more roll chance to, like, not get arrested. Or, if I roll above a 10, it is just Eleanor that gets caught. If I roll below a 10, it's all of you.
No way, Aaron.
Oh,
I'm too young
Is that fair?
Can our successes give you advantage?
We have had 3 successes.
I'm gonna...
I don't want to go to jail.
I kind of want to go to jail.
My gut says no, but my... that makes sense, but my gut says no. So I'm gonna go with my gut.
Okay. Understandable. She did roll a 7.
I rolled a 19.
no.
Wasting all my good rolls on you, morons.
Freedom!
So, as Gibby leads you up onto the rooftop, kind of making your way back to the Black Dog pub, you kind of settle until you take stock of your group, and Eleanor is no longer with you.
Oh my gosh.
Eleanor.
Did you see where Eleanor went?
That's not our voice.
I listened down the cobble streets. Can we hear anything? Any hubbub?
Make me a perception check.
Who had the smoke bomb? You were supposed to throw the smoke bomb right as we were all running away.
Sorry, I
At 10. Oh.
You're looking through the buzz of the artisans fair that's currently going on. You don't see Eleanor. It's kind of hard to spot her without that very ostentatious armor that she usually wears.
Yeah, she did remove it. Good thing that she removed it too. Especially if she got caught or something.
Oh my.
But it's Eleanor. She didn't get caught. That's crazy talk. She'll probably be back at the base.
Yeah, she would never go to jail.
Mm-mm.
Eleanor is precisely the one who'd go to jail. She's got no street smarts at all.
Oh
Maybe
no.
she'll talk the guards' ears off so much that they'll just let her go.
Maybe if she starts talking about her dagger or about the history of her dagger, maybe they'll just think she's a nerd and she'll be let off, you know?
I really hope she doesn't, because that could clue them into who she actually is.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yes, it is.
Ooh.
Joking aside, hopefully she just got lost somehow.
Hmm.
I'm not
Right.
going to be lost if she can see over everyone's heads.
Well, we shouldn't jump to the worst conclusion yet. I mean, we don't really know. I couldn't find her, and she might be on her way back to the base.
Well, I suppose we can go back to the base and check. And then when she's not there, then we can assume the worst.
Deal.
Are you going back to the boys' hideout, the
Where did we
tower,
stay
or are you
for-
going back to the inn that you guys have been at?
Probably the boys'
I think
hideout.
we decided we recommend the boys' hideout, I think was the idea. Not
Yeah,
the
a
inn.
bit more secretive.
Okay. Go for it. When you re-enter into Dash and Kynan are still with you.
Okay. Good.
I just didn't have them rolling because that's not as fun.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm like, Dash, did he make it? And then I see him and I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know why I questioned it.
Are you guys going in, assuming you're going in through Mrs. Blue's? She will not let Ari and Valia, she will not let you pass.
Well, I was
we'll
actually
drop-
going to
yeah.
say we were going to drop the
Okay.
disguises
Yeah,
because
we'll drop. I was just about to say, actually.
I was like, I'm not going to go back there looking like this guys, you know?
Yeah, I think once we knew that things had settled down and no one was like, we weren't near the area anymore, we
Okay.
dropped it.
Okay, cool. So, reconvening back in on the tower. Let's see, who's in? Because Duke did not go with you guys. Although, he knew you'd be back. So you have back in the tower, getting through the slightly too small tunnel up into... It's a bit quieter now. Getting a little bit later into the afternoon. A couple of them must be out doing whatever it is these boys are doing on a random weekday afternoon.
Probably not in school. So
Probably, definitely not in school.
I feel like the dog has tried to teach people how to read, but it doesn't work out too well.
No, most of them can read. I think the only ones that can't read are probably Titch and Wolf.
it's probably better for cons if you can read. So it makes sense that they would have learned.
Yeah, you need to be able to read money and stuff. But the only one waiting for you is Duke. Feet propped up on Doc's desk out in the middle of this open bottom floor. Kind of kicked back. Looks like he's whittling something. Maybe just... It's not really taken shape yet. It might be a horse. If it's a horse, it's a really ugly horse. But
I just drop things. It's fine.
Oh, hey, we made it back alive. No one got hurt.
Is our friend here? Did she show up? Perhaps.
Yeah, the tall one.
right, yeah, no, not that one. I
How
was
tall is
wondering if
Eleanor?
she's tall.
Really? I can't.
Yeah, he knows who you're talking about when you say the tall one.
No, I'm just curious. I want to know who. I'm curious how tall she
I
is.
feel like all of you elves are pretty tall, and then
We are all fairly
really
tall, I think, but she's the tallest.
I think so, yeah.
Anyway,
Right. I don't know how good you are at math, Ari, but
What's math?
looks like you're one short.
Doesn't impact here at all.
Yeah, she's just a little slower than the rest of us, so she'll probably make it back soon.
We should split unless we kind of lost each other. I thought maybe she got lost.
Sorry, Rachel, would you say that again?
You're very muffled.
It's very hard to understand you.
Is that better?
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
still muffled, but
Marginally.
louder, so that's good.
Is this better if I do this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I think my hair was just in the way. What's this thing? Yeah, we got split up from her. We were hoping made her way back here. You haven't seen her?
Looks like you're out of luck, mate. You better hope she didn't get caught.
she's
Oh,
the worst
no.
one to be in jail.
Oh no.
And I wouldn't worry too much about it. We could probably, since you're going to see the mayor anyways, maybe see about getting her out. I'm sure if you're bringing her brother back, least she could do would be spring your friend.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Does the mayor controls who stays in prison?
Well, okay, we don't. Do we even know if she's actually in prison yet? Should we just go look for her first before we start assuming she's in
I'm
jail?
very curious about this. I would like to be enlightened on this. Just what does the mayor do? What does she control? I'm very fascinated.
Better question there is what doesn't the mayor control?
Does she have more power than the Christians?
Pretty much everything about Kymel that the Christians don't control, that's the mayor's domain.
They like to make it seem like they control everything, which is why I'm very fascinated.
She does seem to be like a great friend to have. So yeah, maybe she could help us if you know, assuming the worst, if Eleanor got caught, then we have a fallback. It's fine.
All right, but hold on. She wants us to bring her brother back. Eri, can you do that? I don't think it's how that works.
Well, I mean, I guess I am her brother or something.
So what? You're just going to try to do her brother and stay that way for forever? And I don't know.
Well, I assume. I mean, she was getting. I mean, I'm sure they don't hang out all the time, so he'll just go off on an adventure like normal.
Would it be possible to speak to the red fellow? I mean, it seems like he would be a little more useful to this conversation. Like this bar, Ari.
I don't really know what you mean. No. He gets it now. He's like, I don't really know how to make it happen. Sometimes he just comes out. Normally, what do you know that?
Laura, can you
I
just
think he's gotten that.
can you smack Ari upside the head, please? Or do something that makes it seem like he's in danger.
I mean, I think it's only when I get hurt and stuff.
Exactly.
Roll me an attack. Or Ari, actually, Ari, do you just take it?
No.
Okay, then roll me an attack.
He's not a brave little kid necessarily. Well, he is and he isn't. He's not the kid who's like, hit me in the face.
No, but like if somebody's just unexpectedly swinging at you, you'll
Yeah,
duck.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I rolled a 2, so.
Oh gosh.
Well,
You roll it. You swing your arm out to clock him upside the head, but He's still a bit shorter than you're becoming accustomed to him being.
He's like, did you just try to hit me?
No, sorry. I twitch sometimes.
There was a mosquito right on your back, actually.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah.
I don't like mosquitoes.
Well,
I could try. Ari would definitely give it a shot. Good old shot.
Okay.
Very like constipated look comes over his face.
After like about a good 10-20 seconds of silence, you hear a small voice in your head. You want me to take the reins, mate?
Oh,
I've kind of been having a bit of fun just watching, but I can take the reins if you want.
Yeah. Sure. If you don't mind, we're trying to trade you in exchange for our friend. How would that work? Can you come out of me and then we can sell you like that or something?
I don't think that's what they're meaning to do, mate.
Okay. Well, they want to talk to you anyway, so.
Right, yeah, sure. Buckle up, kid.
And you see like little skin starting to peel back and like red starting to crawl up his hands, up his legs, taking over one horn and a broken one. Very short face, angular features. Bit of stubble going on now.
I guess you don't get a chance to shave while you're in there. I don't know how that works, but
Oh, I'm sorry. Changing name.
yes, change your name.
You just see Nora in the corner, just like.
Wow. So.
Nora's like, is it hot in here all of a sudden?
Been a minute. So you guys killed a guy. Is that what happened? Is that what I saw? You guys do it to help? You guys murder a dude? Murder a bloke? Gotta switch to the British.
Did murder a bloke, I suppose. Yes. It was for a good cause. Don't worry about it. Area approved. More importantly, we're supposed to be talking to the mayor? Your sister?
Oh.
Can you elaborate something? Are you actually her brother that got, like, I don't know, absorbed into Aries somehow? Or are you just a fragmented persona that he's taken on in order to protect himself from harm? Like, I'm not sure what actually is going on here.
DM, what do I think I am?
Zestin?
Zestin will explain his perspective. Yeah. So he'll be like, well, as far as I can tell, I am kind of what you were saying. Just to protect the little thing, whatever. DM, would you be able to turn down the music just a little bit? I was just meant to protect the little one and just maybe help him get to where he's been going. Help him fix himself, maybe. At least that's what I feel like my purpose is. But
Then,
I don't know, a lot of it's still kind of confusing. And I haven't been out long enough at any time to try to figure it out in a technical sense, you know?
right, but you did recognize your sister.
Yeah.
Correct? And I don't, I
Was
could
he?
be wrong, but did Arian know your sister?
Oh. Not that I know of, not that I remember. Honestly, it's like I knew who she was. But I'm still kind of confused as to why where I am right now is where I am.
do you all remember exactly how you came to be with Arian? Like what happened to his friends and where exactly they went when you all split ways?
As far as I know as much as the kid does. We woke up in the middle of a field off in up north. Made our way, like hopping on, just on the trail going south. Made our way to Kymore. Stuck around here because I was familiar with it. I kind of just maybe I was able to encourage him in that way, just because that's somehow I know. But he got there, met his friends, hung around here until he made his way to Singleton because that was his next best shot to get back home, or at least what's home for him.
All right.
We've been.
I don't remember what happened to them.
A year.
Oh, what?
A couple years, right, DM? We've been awake for a couple years.
Airy? Since Airy woke up, when you say we, he is referencing Airy with the personalities up there.
Yeah.
I
think it's been
just for clarification. That's what he means by we.
Yeah.
It's been coming up on a year.
Yeah, just a little bit less. Time flies a little odd when you're on the other side, you know?
Definitely. All right. So you don't know where they went off to. You don't remember any of that, them all leaving, but you do know information that Arian probably doesn't know.
I know things I know, kind of.
Uh-huh. Well, either way, it's probably in the best interest to present yourself as the mayor's brother. Don't let her, whether or not you believe it or not. For this purpose, you are the mayor's brother.
Of course. I mean, it's just the truth.
Exactly. And we're working on a solution to get you guys separated into your own individual people.
All right. That sounds great. Yeah.
So we found your brother and you're back in her life in some capacity. So that's what matters, right?
Yeah, and I've been traveling with you good folks for a little bit now, and yeah.
To think her own brother's been working on one of her crews and she didn't even know it. Oh, that's hilarious. All right. Well.
All right. Yeah. Take me to her.
Should we? Yes. I mean, should we go take a quick search for Eleanor and see if she's actually been arrested? Or assume that she's been arrested?
You can certainly try.
I know, but the party doesn't actually know she's been arrested, and it's like, and in their minds, it's like, well, do we just, you were gone for 5 minutes, you must have gotten arrested.
You can take a good look around, like you can spend a little bit of time looking around, like I won't make you actually.
We could ask people if they noticed any, if they noticed her or any guards arresting anyone recently.
That question would only get you the answer. Of course, it's Kymore.
I mean, can we just go check the jail real quick?
We could.
Hey, Eleanor, are you in here?
Wait.
Question.
Do boys go in and out of jail pretty frequently? I feel like they would. In and then get out because of our connections with the mayor.
Maybe I can slip through the bars.
Me? Can I have your chips? Yeah.
Or you can just tell us that she got arrested and you don't want to deal with it in session, and that's fine too.
As you make your way over to where there's a couple jail cells around town, but the ones closest to where you guys were at, one of them's the more secure. She's not at the first one that you check. And so you go to check out the one that's a little bit further in, more
Look, she's fine.
more secure. And when you arrive, you can't get anyone to assist you. You can't get anyone to answer your questions. The entire place is like swarming busy. And apparently a prisoner was just busted out not an hour ago.
I'm sorry. What? How long have we been with the boys? Is that even long enough for it to be Eleanor? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
If you guys are spending time, look, that was presuming you guys were spending time.
I see.
And
Okay.
it also takes time. It took time for you guys to get all the way back to, scene of the crime, check out one jail cell, go to the other.
By the
So
way,
it's probably been about 2 hours since you lost track of her.
Different tiefling. You just
Slightly
go
different tiefling.
purple or something.
Okay. Slightly different tiefling. Gotcha. Still, nobody bats an eye in Kymel.
Interesting.
But, yes, roughly, I think you probably, okay, at this rate, you probably only missed them by, like, 20, 30 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I really hope that's someone who we want to have Eleanor, although I'm not sure who that would be.
So wait, could we ask who the person who gave us the information in the first place? Can we ask them what they look like?
Yeah, right, sure. It was, some elven lady. Had a very posh accent. Bit annoying. I'm not mad she's gone, personally. She was a bit of a prick.
Okay, then we know for sure it was.
I mean, she didn't seem all that dangerous, though, aside from, like, the armor.
Did you see who broke her out exactly?
Some red-haired bloke.
Oh, look,
Never seen him.
narrows things down.
Is there anyone in the boys that's a redhead?
Yeah.
Gibby, roll me a history check. Zestin, I'll let you roll a history check too.
Oh, cool. He's not as familiar with them. He just kind of saw them all as kids.
Do I know anybody in Kymel that has red hair? I hope I don't.
Ivel.
That's not a bloke.
Probably one of those kids.
8.
Oh, same to me. I got a 6.
A 6?
Aaron, you cursed us. You said we roll too well.
They all look the same to me, you know? They're just kids. Was he a little guy? Just a little guy?
She kind of like grabs another guard and they exchange a couple words. I think he was a human or a half-elf fella, I think.
Oh,
A bit rough looking.
I think I know who it is. Ari in the background, I was always just like, oh, I know.
I feel like I know who this is because I watched Aries 1-on-1, but I could be making this up.
You do not know.
Dang it.
I guarantee any of you who are thinking you know who it is, you don't.
Oh, interesting. Maybe.
But Gibby, actually, with the further description that you are able to get, you can go ahead and re-roll with the additional information.
Okay.
Because you're the only one who might be familiar.
Okay. 13.
13. Yeah. Okay. With a 13, this guy sounds kind of like it might be Tybalt, one of the mayor's guys. He's super cool. You really liked him. He's a little rough around the edges, but he likes you.
And that's all that matters.
Who doesn't like Gibby? Okay. Do you tell
Who
us that,
doesn't like Gibby?
or do you keep that to yourself?
I think I would tell them. Like, sounds like one of the mayor's guys. I like that one. He's cool.
Well, we step away from the jail.
Right.
Yeah, we're like, so
with my sister.
all right. So I guess our next step is to see the mayor and hope that she wants to give our friend back to us. Because
Not
apparently she's got.
actually going to trade me in for her, right?
What?
You're not actually going to be trading me for her, right?
No. I mean, how would that even work? You disappear sometimes. She gets a whiny little kid. I mean, I don't think she's very happy about that. I don't think she's a child on the premises.
Yeah, you're right. She might just kill him, yeah.
Yeah, so, no. All right. Wow.
So,
How did she even know that?
And I'm not tied down by any just any lady, even if she's blood.
DM, did we tell the Duke our plan like the night before or something? Like, did he have time to relay this information to the mayor?
We did, I'm pretty sure.
You did tell him the night before.
Okay, I'm just trying to think of how like the mayor was aware of this and not quick enough to get her out of jail, but he knew the plan was going down.
Well, your descriptions have been going around for 2 days. Eleanor's one.
Eleanor, though.
She did. Eleanor looks like Eleanor.
We disguised everybody with disguise kits who couldn't disguise themselves.
Yes.
We did.
You did not describe to me how you disguised her exactly. Also, someone taken in to be arrested, disguise might not hold up super well.
It's true. I think our thing was to make her just look different entirely. So I would have gone for old Eleanor, make her look like an old lady. And she'd taken off her armor, so there's that.
I mean, it may be that way. I was just thinking, oh, maybe Duke told the mayor, and so when someone got arrested for the murder, the mayor was like, ooh, I'm gonna fuck this person up. Anyway, doesn't matter. All right, well, let's have someone take us to the mayor then. I hope you all are on your best behavior, because she's got power.
Lovely. Okay.
None of you know how to behave around power, honestly. So be good.
I'll just.
Okay, I think the mayor likes me.
And I think she definitely likes me, or at least she can't stay mad forever.
You did ruin her wedding. All right, time to go on. So I guess we'll go back to the boys and have someone take us to the mayor.
I can.
All right.
Probably. Maybe. No.
You
Yeah.
can, Gibby.
I
You can.
Should we grab someone more power?
You could probably grab Tybalt.
Yay, friend.
Like, you know that even Duke sometimes has to have a go-between. Every time that you've been to see the mayor, which is infrequent, it's been the Duke and someone else. So you've never been with just Duke. So you can kind of like piece together, like, you need someone a little bit higher up than Duke.
Mm-hmm. So we'll grab Tybalt, which is a great name, by the way. I really like it.
Thank you. Tybalt Rosario.
Tybalt.
All right. So you are the best place you could track him down would probably be Oh, come on, I kept my map of Kymel out for this reason, and then I covered it up. Would be the miners square.
Okay.
And that's generally, he generally works the south side of the city. One of the mayor tries to keep her people spread out pretty evenly across the city. And the miners district is where, you'll be able to find Tybalt. Usually around, what's the room there? The sword and board is, yeah, usually roundabouts the sword and board.
All right. We'll just go there.
So, heading through, dang, I was really hoping Eleanor could get here before we actually dive in to see the mayor. Valia, did you have your thing that you wanted to do before you go to see the mayor?
I wasn't, but I can if you need me to stall for you. I expected this to be later at night, honestly, but I can.
You need me to stall for you.
Well, because I know you had some shenanigans that you had
my
wanted to
shenanigans
get up
kind of
to
went out the
before
window
that.
a little bit when I realized.
Oh, okay.
So I am going to go talk to him. There may
Okay,
be,
so that'll be later.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I just wanted to.
So many things, and then I was like, "Crap, that's not gonna work." Oh, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna. Okay, so it's all good. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that Volley would want to do before we skip town, because
we explore the map. We might as well just explore a little bit.
You could. See,
it's up to you, DM.
What would you could just do it, but I kind of didn't want her to miss that.
Do you know how long she'll be?
I just texted her again.
Okay. I mean, we could explore a little bit, and DM, we could also do, assuming that things don't go terribly with the mayor, we can just time jump a little bit to her little talk, and like it's not going to be that big a deal. No, okay, we can just explore Kymel a little bit,
just in case. You guys got down to the sword and board down in the miners district, and you are able to catch up with one of Tybalt's guys, and one of Tybalt's guys, not Tybalt himself. You are given a time and a meetup spot, and they are going to relay the message for you that you are in need of an audience with the mayor.
Woot woot.
So that'll be at sundown, which is in a couple hours. What are you doing till then?
Ooh. So many.
Oh, perfect. Well, I'll be down to go find some local something or other. How about Roberts and Roberts? That's more my desire, not Zestin's desire.
What is Robert and Robert?
I like burning books every now and then, you know? Shop. Best place to find some trashy novel to just set on fire and throw through a window, you know?
I feel so bad, because I'm not gonna lie, this bookstore was for Eleanor. The one place you picked, I kind of like in every city, I kind of make like a place specifically to pique the interest of one character. I'll do like a specifically fun place for each of you, tailored to each of you. That's Eleanor's.
Okay. What's mine?
If you want to go there, you most certainly can. I think it would just be hilarious if you could get her a book while you're there.
Never mind, I found a different idea. Let's go to taboos and voodoos. Great place, great to find.
What is this?
Expensive item, just to throw at someone when you need to, you know?
Okay. I forgot about this place.
What is this place called? Liz, what map are you
I'm just-
looking at?
I'm looking at the map she sent us.
Where is it? Is it in the art?
Yeah.
In art? There's too many
I'm
things.
also interested in the warehouse 8 specifically. Taboos and hoodoos, and queezes, trinkets. Quizzies?
Nix's Trixes? Oh, no, it's Nix's Trixes.
Oh, that's cute. Nix's Trixes sounds great. Let's do both of those.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay.
And also, I've got some money apparently kicking around in this pocket here, so I think I should spend it.
I would also like to go, after we go to these couple
Lovely.
places, I would like to go to, if they don't, this place does not have spell, potion, magic stuff, I would like to go to the place that does.
Agatha's antidotes. Oh, Agatha's antidotes. That'll be where you want to go, friend. Maybe the...
What are critters, creepers, and crawlers? What is that place?
Oh, that sounds so good. Oh, let's check them all out.
Let's just go down the list and go to the.
Nope.
Okay. Do you want to speed run all of the places
Yes,
in Primal?
Let's speed run them all.
Okay. Speed
There's a
run.
bakery.
You guys are just what?
Bakery.
Is that where we?
You guys have been. Yes, you guys have been to the Buttercrust Bakery. It's run by this pair of Harengon sisters named Rosamond and Jemima Fleetfoot. They wear these cute little gingham aprons. Rosamond wears a red one, and Jemina wears a blue one. They're very cute. Their pie was absolutely stellar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting some feedback from somebody.
Good question.
It was probably Hannah. It was. Okay. So. Oh no, I'm getting feedback still.
I think it's Rachel. Ooh.
It is Rachel.
Sorry,
Here's
girl.
the culprit. So you get a quick pastry from the Buttercrust Bakery, waving again hello to the Rabbit Folk sisters there. You make your way down to the Horde. It is a very interesting store. It kind of reminds you a little bit of Trinkets and Tronkets. It's the proprietor is this very elderly dragonborn lady named Ophi. You kind of peruse the wares and talk to her a little bit, but she's very reluctant to sell anything. She will buy things from you, though.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so you're saying
That is
you're
so
not gonna give
cute.
me
She's a
this-
dragonborn protecting her horde. I love
That's
it.
so funny. That's so cute. I didn't register that. So you're saying you're not gonna give me this turtle-shaped like base thing? Is that what you're telling me? I'm offering you money and you're not gonna give it to me?
Well, she is very precious to me. But if you'd wish to, I wouldn't mind buying that particular necklace that you have. It would be
Oh no, you don't. And Zestin's gonna get just like a whole argument with this lady. Like, how dare you run a store that you're not gonna sell anything? It's got a price tag on it. Like that kind of whole the audacity. But
nothing has price tags. Nothing has price tags in here. I don't know what you're talking about.
he's making it up. He just scratches.
You
like,
head on
price
to Critters, Crawlers, and Creepers. It's a pet store that only sells very small creatures.
That's so cute.
Some of the animals are trained, but they're very expensive. It's run by a slightly cross-eyed gnome named Telver, and he claims that he can speak beast, but you're not 100% sure that's accurate. You think the animals might just like him enough
Aw.
to disregard that.
Yeah. What's his name again?
Agatha's Telver.
Got it.
Agatha's antidote. Did you want to get a potion? If it's a basic potion, then generally I will let me know what it is, and I'll see if they have it.
Anything
Me?
that does fire.
Okay,
You
I
what?
was not me. Was that you talking to me?
Go ahead.
Anyone.
If there's someone, it should just potions. Do they know about magic things in general?
This is more of an herbalist shop.
No, I'm looking for a magic, like someone who knows about magic things. Like potions is fine, but like potions, magic items. I want someone who knows about like
Okay.
spells.
Excellent. Excellent.
I do want a potion though.
Okay. What are you looking for?
On pulse, so something priced below 100 gold.
Let me see. Like, let me see my table.
And if it's associated with fire, even better.
For under 100, there's a potion called Moondrops. Gives the imbiber dark vision for an hour. That's
Already
60
got that
gold. Yeah, potions under 100 are tricky.
I guess I'll go have to steal some more then.
Potion of healing.
Oh, might as well. Yeah, I'll take it.
Potion of healing would be at 50. You, Zestin, know that there are some much better potion prices over at Taboos and Voodoos.
Alright, yeah, I think we'll pass this by. Seems like a hoity-toity shop, you know? You should really think about, selling to common men.
So as Zestin takes you into this shop, it's kind of graffiti stained. It doesn't look to be a very nice place. The windows are kind of like covered. It's very dark in here. This is basically the Spencer Gifts of magic item shops.
Nice.
As you're going through the potions, Zestin, you see a couple that might be in your price range. There's one, a potion of water sneezing.
Ooh.
You heard me. A potion of water sneezing.
Water sneezing. So you just sneeze out. So it's kind of a create water if you think about it.
Yes. Every 6 seconds, you sneeze approximately 8 ounces of water, which propels you back 5 feet.
Can you imagine feeding that to somebody? That would actually be, as part of a torture interrogation, would actually be kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie.
It's crazy.
Then there's another one called a potion of probability. It is a round bottle of a very thick liquid that's split between reddish orange and this kind of sickly green. It will heal or harm a random amount. It's 2d6, and if you roll evens, it heals. If you roll odds, it harms.
Amazing. How big of a heal would it do?
2d6.
2d6.
Up to 2d6. Yeah.
Oh, got it.
So it would do. If you roll 2 6s, it would deal 12 points of healing. If you roll 2 5s, it'll deal 10 points of damage.
Wow, that is so funny.
That's so
and if you get mixed, if you get like a 2 and a 5, it'll do 2 points of healing and 5 points of damage.
So you're telling me, did you just mess up a healing potion? Is that what this is?
I mean, I didn't make them. I don't know what this is. I just sell it.
I feel like Nora should get something for Arafel here. I don't know why. I just feel like this would be the perfect gift for her to get Arafel.
I do want this sneezing potion. Seems useful, you know?
Excellent. It is 40 gold.
Wait, Rachel, I can't hear
I'll
you.
take it. Wait. Oh, I do want to add to my
no
my
sound.
list. What else you got?
Let's see.
This quick variety.
What else is fun?
Rachel,
They definitely also have a good variety of some low-level legal drugs. Legal. It's like your CBD, etc.
Yeah.
Totally legal stuff, guys.
But I lean in. And do I know that he sells other stuff on the side?
You constable.
Do I look like one? And I'll pass him a couple gold. Be like, you know what I want.
What color?
And I change
Roll
my
me a D4.
Like, oh boy. Oh my gosh,
I'm pulling out a proper book for this, guys.
Amazing. It's a 4.
A 4?
Yup. A very dramatic 4 that flew across the room.
Okay. So what he brings you is a small black box, wooden, kind of a cheap wood, and inside it's this red, kind of gritty, granular, almost like brown sugar, but it's this bright, vibrant red.
Ooh.
This is Sood.
Yes. Gotta love me some spice.
Let me get you the price for that. Roll me a d6.
On a 1.
A 1? All right. It'll be 60 gold.
Right on. I drop him the 60. I'll give him the 400 gold for the sneezing potion and the spice.
Oh, it was 40 for the sneezing potion.
Right, 40 for and then 60 for the Sood.
Oh, I heard 400. I'm like, 40, not 400.
No.
100. 40 for the potion. Gotcha. Okay, so you have a dose of red Sood. So,
got anything that does fire stuff?
I will. That what?
Got anything that does like fiery things?
I'm sure Nora could figure out how to do fiery things if you asked her, Zestin. Right, Nora?
He turns to Nora. Is that right?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
She's gonna go like, yeah, and continue looking, and she's slightly running away towards the
Just drifts across this door. I.
I mean, we've got alchemist fire. Is that like what you were wanting?
Of course, man. Yeah, how much are you going for?
45.
45. It was going for 30 over on the other side of Kymel, south side.
I just work here, ma'am.
She lives! Eleanor, you showed up.
Yeah.
You leave for 10 minutes. Eleanor's in jail, and Vestin's buying drugs.
We're falling apart, Karen.
Well,
Wow.
we're doing a speed run through the stores, and then we're gonna come deal with the mayor and you.
Yep.
So.
Liz,
Y'all
you
just
look
left me
up.
in jail to go to the store?
No, they tried. Here, we'll get to you in
We'll
a
get to
second.
that. We'll tell you
I'll
what
get to you in a second. Liz, go ahead. Make sure you write down red suit, and you can look up what that does. It might give you the metamagic distant spell for free.
Amazing.
Might. Or you could take 4d10 psychic damage.
Oh,
Amazing. I can't wait. Yeah, I totally pocket. I dropped the gold on the counter with a few colorful expletives smoothed over the top, but I'll give the money.
Okay. Is anyone else getting anything before?
here? No, I want to go. I wanted to go to a Magic E store though.
Okay. A proper magic-y store. Valia steers you deftly past a set of stores that look kind of related, labeled Flinders Fancies and Flinders Finery. She's just, don't bother.
Don't bother.
They're snobby. They're not even gonna let you guys in, pretty much.
That's
Where else are we gonna go? Are you gonna go to Nyx's Trix's?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go ahead, Nyx's Trix's.
Okay, so as you approach Nyx's Trix's, this is a very ramshackle building for the side of town that it's on. And you see these signs kind of plastered up about like 100 feet away from the actual storefront of the door. And each sign does contain all 12 of the exclamation points that accompany the name Nyx's Trix's. All 23 signs, all pointing in this tiny, very squat, ramshackle building. You guys as elves kind of have to duck as you enter. Gibby, you're fine. As you see this gnome spinning some sort of pinwheel of some kind, very animatedly explaining its purposes to the patron, who's like smiling and nodding and gradually backing away. And seeing you guys enter, his attention breaks from them. They take the opportunity and scurry out of the store. Now what can I help you all with?
I pick his pocket when he
You're
moves back.
the random dude?
Yep.
Okay. Slide a hand.
Why?
Because he just runs and brushes.
He needs
against
his money for
I
his
can't
new
help
suit habit.
that too. I have no more gold.
Is Eric going to become a druggie?
Okay. Yeah. Roll me your sleight of hand check, you prick.
That's going to be a 17.
You're
Oh, I
able to get
Oh yeah, go ahead.
you're able to get a coin purse, but as you look in it, it's very light.
Full looks.
Gibby try to steal more from him. Like as he's walking past, Gibby
Sleight
just-
of hand.
Okay.
Zestin, you would know this to be a typical Kymel trick of having a second, more visible coin purse on the exterior and then keeping your actual money purse somewhere a little bit more hidden.
Screw you.
Go ahead, Gibby, plus 16 sleight of hand check. Yeah, you got the gloves.
I gave
Yeah,
you
you got the gloves now.
Better be thankful.
25.
Gloves.
25. Yeah, you snag it. Go ahead and roll me 2 D100s. Yes. Do you know how to roll a D100?
Is it the
You're
one?
going to learn how to roll a D100. Okay, so no, you actually roll the D100 and the D10. So the
Okay.
two that look the same.
That's
The
not a
two that
D10.
look the same.
I was gonna say that's a D8.
Yeah. It was a D8, my bad. You got both of these, so you're going to roll them at the same time.
Karen, you look beautiful.
And
Oh, they
Oh,
went.
thanks.
Oh, thanks.
Dang, you should have been working at the last store. I just work
So,
here, okay?
I have a
was
1
not
and a
fun
70.
day today.
a
No.
1 and a 70.
No.
So you got a 71. So
Cool.
there is 71 silver, and go ahead and roll a second D100.
Oh my goodness.
I like how she's wrong on the floor.
3 and 80.
Okay, so that's
83?
8. So that would be 83 gold and 71 silver.
Wow.
Yay!
That's a lot.
So kind of a rich looking fella.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
And Zestin, you can go ahead and roll me 2d12, and that's how many copper are in this.
Dang.
All right. Going
More than I am
to
in the first place.
all right. Oh, going into Nix's trick is right. So what can I help you with? Do you want to see the axe flail thing? I just finished. It's my finest creation.
Also, I want to see the axe flail thing. What are you thinking?
So he pulls out. He pulls out what looks to be a hand axe, and then he presses a button on the side, and the shaft of the axe just breaks apart, kind of like those little wooden snake things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like one of those. So it like the axe head flops around like a flail.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, it's pretty.
My finest creation.
Brilliant.
How much you going for?
It is my finest creation, so it would take a lot for me to part with it. What's your offer?
15 copper.
Absolutely not.
Okay. 16.
You're gonna need to get more in the gold ratio, my dude.
All right, but you're never going to find someone who's going to appreciate that weapon as much as I will. And since you put your heart and soul into it, don't you want someone to really understand the amount of effort and passion you put into that weapon? I'll pay
Roll
you
me
in
persuasion.
glory you'll gain.
Roll me persuasion.
I'm going to use my ability to re-roll.
Oh yeah.
You're using Tides of Chaos for that?
Don't save it for the mayor. Use it on this. Bird.
Did you hear me?
No.
It's
No.
a natural 20.
Of course it is.
twist the threads of magic, the fabric.
Roll me a
of-
surge check. A surge check right now.
Oh boy. Okay, surge check. I got a 7, so not a surge.
Dang. Okay. I can part with it for 10 gold.
By the way, DM, actually, just to clarify, it's not necessarily you have me roll a surge check. You can just activate the wild magic table if you want to.
Yes. Yes, I'm aware. I was only going to do it for this one if you did surge.
Okay. Cool. What was your comment? What was the comment?
10 gold was his final offer.
Oh, okay. It's like, oh, look at that. The stuff I thought was copper is actually gold, and I do like a little sleight of hands, like flipperoo, and it looks all shinier now. All of a sudden, he's like, I did have 10 gold in the first place. and I slip it over.
Is it actually gold?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
I
behind
thought you were doing like minor illusion over the copper.
Oh, I mean that could
Okay.
be smart too. But it's all right. He's not that much of a dick. He does want to give him some money for the cool weapon that I get.
I'll send you the stats in Discord.
Yay! And that's all the money I have in the world.
All right.
All right. Okay. Anybody else? Last call.
All right. So do you know anything? Oh, go ahead, Nora.
I was gonna ask him if he has any gifts for or anything for like newlyweds.
I love it. I love you.
Here's
Okay,
a housewarming gift.
This is objectively the most hilarious thing that you've ever done. Oh wait. Never mind. It's still funny, but not in the context that I thought it was. Okay.
Wait, what
this
did
is
you
for
think?
the mayor.
Yes, this is for the mayor.
Oh
What do you
no!
think she meant?
It is for Arafel.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a joke. Yeah, it was a joke because he said that like he was considering the arranged marriage thing.
That is
Okay, that is okay. That's what I thought you were going
things over
for.
with the mayor. I was like, that's a
No,
smart
she
idea.
doesn't care about the mayor. She's not gonna.
That's hilarious.
I think we all turn and look at her and are like, nice going. And we just still think it's for the mayor.
My first thought was Arafel, but I said no. Mayor makes much more sense. But that it is Arafel, that's hilarious. I love it.
He brings you two things. He brings you what looks to be a rock, and then what looks to be some sort of like stick or wand. So this is a rock of pain, and it looks like a normal rock, yeah? So when you throw it at something, the target will always yell, ow.
Wait, you gotta test it. Prove it.
He throws it at the wall. And you hear a very faint ow from the wall.
I'm sorry, what?
Be sensitive.
And this is a wand of gravity detection. When held in the hand and dropped, it falls in the rock direction of the strongest local gravity field.
What?
It just follows gravity.
Pretty impressive.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And I thought Mrs. Blues was good. This is amazing.
I'll take the rock.
I don't. 5 gold.
You can talk him down.
This is a proprietary licensed magic item enchanted by me in house.
1 gold, and you know that's giving you a good deal.
Roll me persuasion.
Sorry, this is a talking rock.
No, the rock didn't speak. The wall did.
Yeah. 17.
17. 2 gold and 5 silver.
Deal.
Side note, guys, I love the description of my flail thing.
It's pretty dope.
Thank you.
All right. Well, you've got a talking rock, and you've got an axe flail. Anybody else need something before I talk to him?
Pardon, that is the axe flail thing.
Oh, my apologies. Axe flail thing.
You're
TM.
correct. My bad.
Patented. Yes. All right. Well, are you one who's learned in magic and spells and
As
whatnot?
is evidenced by my rock of pain, yes.
Oh boy, I'll ask
Very.
you anyways. Do you know of any spell or magic item that can make someone literally turn into somebody else? Like, I'm not saying looks like someone, like actually can change body types.
I think that happened to a cousin of mine once.
Wonderful. That's kind of what I expected, but that's okay. Well,
Can I interest you in a kazoo?
what does the kazoo do? Okay.
That's definitely worth it. Yeah. You should go for it. So,
Okay.
no.
So I
Half of the places in Kaimal are like actually a joke.
love it.
I
I have a friend who likes to create weapons like you do. I'm very curious to see if there's any other little trinkets that you have to show us that would be reminiscent or anything like the rock my friend got. I'm very curious. What's your most interesting, funky little contraption that you've got there?
Well, I would have to say it's the axe flail thing, but
Besides
it has
the
already been purchased, and that was my only. I have a second prototype of the axe flail thing, and I also have. No, I sold that. I had this mythical dagger, but I sold that.
A mythical dagger. What did it look like?
I've described.
Okay, no. What is your most unique? What I want to know what you think is your most unique, interesting little gizmo that you have. Lay it on me.
That would be entirely appropriate.
Well, all right. Let me know about it, please.
What? Is it your dick?
Roll me a d20.
A D20. Okay, I got a 9. I don't know if that's good or bad.
9. He brings out, it's some sort of like a cudgel or like a baseball bat size deal. I call this the artist bludgeon. Any inanimate object hit with this bludgeon will take no damage, but it will change color.
The bludgeon of the person.
And he bops just a random plush frog sitting on the counter, just baps it on the head, and it changes from green to a sparkly bright pink.
That's fascinating. I might.
How long does this last for?
He picks up the frog. Would you like to buy the frog and find out?
Do you have last question, and then maybe I'll buy some get out of here. Do you have a bow prototype?
A
Crossbow
bow.
prototype.
Crossbow. A crossbow and a bow are different things.
A crossbow. My apologies.
I mean, he is right. All different things.
Wait, no. What does Mohandas use? I don't actually remember.
He uses a longbow.
You're
Longbow.
such a rich girl.
A longbow prototype? I mean, something like that. A bow. Something, whatever you got that's close to a bow. I'm curious.
Guidance just back behind you, like,
I know. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's like, a bow? I don't know.
it has a
It has a
an
string.
arrow.
Shoots arrows, yeah.
I've made a longbow once. Let me see if I can find it. And he goes
Once.
down this set of steps, and you hear comical amounts of clattering and crashing.
Yep.
And he comes back up with like some soot on his face and his little hat slightly askew. It is a bow of magic missiles, and whenever an arrow, you fire it, it's instead of an arrow, it's a magic missile, but you can only do it once a day, and it might explode.
That's actually kind of cool. I was expecting something comical, honestly. I was looking for something comical, but that is pretty neat. All right, how much are you selling this little thing for?
Kind of looks you up and down.
I don't look like Valia. I do look like, like a more of an adventurer.
Serafina. I'm afraid I won't be able to part with this treasure for less than 150 gold.
Wow, that's a lot.
It does magical missiles instead of the arrows. I don't know what happens to the arrows.
Wow, I love it. I really don't think I'm going to spend that much money on this thing, though, but being honest. So I'm going to buy his little cudgel thing. Just a little thing.
There are other magic stores. This is just the one that Zestin likes.
I know. I'm going to buy this just for fun.
Okay. It would be 5 gold. 10 gold.
5 gold. And she'll give him
5 gold.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know. I'll give him 5 gold.
The thing that changes someone's colors.
Yes.
Honestly,
baseball bat.
Useful.
That changes colors.
All right.
The last, there are 2 more stores on the list. That would be Warehouse 8.
Zestin looks back into the store. Is the frog the same color?
It's still the same color.
Like, as in pink?
Yeah, it's still pink. Glittery.
I wink at Volley and I go, it lasts at least 5 minutes.
That's pretty handy.
All right. So there's 2 more. There's 2 more that you haven't hit up. There's the Roberts and Roberts bookstore, and then there's Warehouse 8.
What's Warehouse 8?
I'm so glad you asked.
That was my other thing too.
That is a great question. Zestin, you know Warehouse 8. It sparks a little something in the back of your memory. They buy a lot from adventurers, weird stuff, small loot. They've very reasonable prices, but pretty much everything in here was stolen at some point.
Nice. Amazing. Yeah, warehouse. We can sell everything we got. Did we steal anything from Dennis Quintiles?
You didn't loot the body.
We did not. Dang it.
I told you I was looking through Dennis's body before he ran away. I was seeing if there's
anything. Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm. I did, because if there's any I was like, I want whatever he's got, because I want, like.
Did I have you roll for it?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Then
remember.
Go ahead and roll me investigation.
Okay.
Dash is also going to roll investigation.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a pretty good. That's 30-20.
30-20. You do find a coin purse. Go ahead and roll me a.
Did Gibby not steal his coin purse? What did Gibby steal?
Gibby was glowing and trying to get away from the Silent Suns.
That's fair.
So, yeah, that would be. Dash was on point for looting the guy.
Okay.
You do find his coin purse, which Dash promptly snatches from you, as that was the promised payment for the boys.
Sure.
You also find. Go ahead and roll me a d12.
Ooh. 10.
Okay. You see, you got a set of keys. Very, very small keys. There looks to be, 2 of them on this ring. And you also get... You take his cloak. You see there's some sort of shifting magical aura on it. It is a cloak of these shifting subtle patterns. It's a very light blue fabric, and this kind of filigree jacquard pattern kind of shifts. You think it's just the light at first, but as you're looking at it again in the daylight, it seems to be shifting of its own accord. It is a cloak of shifting patterns, and it gives you a bonus to your performance checks.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Hmm.
So it is a +1 to performance.
Okay. So we did get something off his body.
And a quintile signet.
Okay.
Yes, that's useful.
But the boys did get
Definitively.
the money.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's perfect.
All right. Do we want to spend much time at Warehouse 8 or get moving to the thing, to like the mayor and all the stuff?
We could just like speed run trying to sell some trinkets off of our
I don't really have anything to sell. If you guys do, but I don't really.
Got it. I would try to sell. Dang, I don't really have anything either.
Yeah, we haven't talked a lot, honestly.
Is there anything that you're looking for?
I would, but I spent all my money.
Do these people know anything about magic stuff, really?
What are you asking about specifically?
I'm asking if they know of magic items or potions or something that changes your physical, like your actual body.
You ask around to a couple different patrons and some of the proprietors, and you're coming up a little short.
Too bad.
All right.
They've never seen anything like that.
Interesting. Okay, so then, all right. So I guess we should head over to the.
Oh yeah, let's go see if the mayor has our friend Eleanor.
Eleanor. So, circling back to a little bit earlier in the day, you were running from You seem to have been spotted by a couple patrolling constabulary. Some of the guards that protect Kymel. It's a military occupation, and you're a bit too slow. The group is following Gibby through these elaborate passages and quickly up buildings and ducking behind alleys, and you think you make the right turn, but then you look and turn around. Oh, they're gone. They're gone. Oh. And you try to backtrack a little bit to see where the wrong turn was that you made, and you smack head on into some guards. 3 of them. All right, now, miss, this is unfortunate, but you were seen at a murder. I'm afraid we're going to have to take you in.
Uh-oh.
And they'll begin the process of cuffing you with manacles. Do you resist?
I'll be like, I had nothing to do with it.
Right, sure you didn't, miss. You can tell that to the Margrave.
No,
And they'll cuffing you and starting to each one on either side of you, and then one behind. They begin to take you downtown. You hear them talking amongst themselves, deciding which of the local jail cells they're going to take you to, and they kind of like sizing you up based off your weapons. They decide to take you to the higher security cells.
wow.
Don't you feel special? So you're thrown in the slammer.
I protest against this injustice.
Alright, you can protest all you want from in there. And he kind of gives you a shove as he shoves you into this. I don't reckon I care. Would you like me to put your name down for the record?
Well, no, but
I need a name down for the record, ma'am.
oh wait, do I give him my real name or no? I probably shouldn't do that.
Name for the record, ma'am, please. I don't have all day.
Fine. My name is Matilda.
You hear a guard behind him start snickering. Right.
That was convincing.
Miss Matilda. Your hearing will be within the next day or possibly fortnight.
Fortnight? It can't be in a fortnight. You must bring me to the judge immediately.
That sounds like a you problem, ma'am.
No, it will be a you problem.
Snaps the ledger shut and
you don't
leaves
know
you to
my station.
No, Matilda, I don't, and I frankly don't care. Have a nice day. And he goes about and leaves you behind with. There's a couple other guards scattered. A couple of them sitting at a table playing some cards. Those are the ones that were kind of snickering at this whole interaction. You're in a cell with a couple others. An assortment of lowlifes, ruffians, a few youths, the dregs of society.
I just look at them in my head. And you guys could have had a far better life than this miserable existence.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say, lady. And
Well, staying on the
from
straight and narrow is a good practice in life.
yeah, looks like it's gotten you in a right good spot, huh?
Well, sometimes the innocent must suffer with the guilty.
God's you some sort of holy person?
Just be like, never mind, I don't have time for this.
Well, looks to me, sweetheart, you got all the time in the world.
Well, of course not. There's been a mix-up and I shall be out of here shortly.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm here too, because of a mix-up.
Well, clearly you deserved it. I mean, just look at you. But
Yeah, sure. You kind of give him a once-over. He's a very scruffy looking guy. Red hair, very disheveled scruff. Kind of rough and tumble looking. No weapons on him, obviously, but kind of dusty blue coat. Kind of looks like it was once nice. Red waistcoat underneath. They did at least let him keep his pipe, which he is still smoking. You know, that's not a very good disguise.
I'm sorry. What do you mean disguise?
Oh, whole getup. Looks like a 12-year-old did your face.
Excuse me. I mean, how do you know this really isn't my face?
For your sake, sweetheart, I sure hope it ain't.
Whatever. You know, sure, yes, this may be a disguise, but what does that have to do with anything?
Nothing. Just settles a wager. And he takes a small loaf of bread from one of the guys next to him that hands it over begrudgingly. What'd I say?
So this is what you spend your time in prison doing.
As opposed to... You know, lady, you're right. I certainly do have better things to be doing. What's your name?
My name? You don't really... I said it's Matilda.
Right. One of the Crowbloods, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. Hey, Rico. I think I'm done here. Wanna get going? And the guard at the table stands up. Alright, yeah, I suppose. You gonna do something about that, though? And he looks back over at you. Oh, yeah, right. He steps up to you and claps you on the shoulder.
If he's shorter or taller than me?
Bit shorter.
I'll
Human
look
guy.
at him disdainfully and then look at his hand on my shoulder like, what are you doing?
You feel a small prick on the back of your neck. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
What? Oh. Oh, wait.
You hear the slight jingling as the the guard walks up to the door and starts
only have
shuffling through a ring of keys.
I only have an 8.
An 8? An 8 fails so hard. You feel this prick
Wait.
on the back of your neck.
Aaron, I have a point of inspiration from cleaning your bathroom. Or from cleaning something.
No, you used that.
No.
I got
another point of inspiration for cleaning the kitchen with Jonathan. Remember?
Mm.
You thought I'd used it last session
because you failed your stealth check.
No, yeah, I failed the stealth check, but then you gave me another point of inspiration for cleaning the kitchen afterwards. Second. Yeah, because you weren't going to give it to me because you thought I had 2. But I said, no, I already used the 1 already. So then you're like, okay, you can use it for next session.
Okay.
I'm using that.
Your inspiration.
Yeah, that's right.
Burn through those resources, sweetie. Go for it.
Oh yeah. Please.
I don't think Karen's done a proper dungeon crawl or done enough real D&D to understand the scarcity of resources. So yes, go for it. Is it worse? Please tell me it's worse.
It's a little better, but barely. 11.
11 still fails. Sorry.
Man.
A small prick on the back of your neck. It begins to grow warm. And then you feel your hands start to go cold.
What are they going to do? Kill me?
Darkness sets in on the edge of your peripheral, and then your vision goes completely dark.
Wow.
Everybody else. Oh, as you feel your body dropping to the floor. Name's Tybalt, by the way. As you hit the floor. Tybalt. All right, everybody else.
Wonder what Ellie's been up to then.
Yes, let's hope that your mayor friend has her and we'll hand her over. So let's go to our meeting. We do not want to be late.
Oh yeah, sun's getting real low.
Okay, so we head over to the meeting place.
You head over to the meeting place. You see kind of leaned up against this stereotypically dark alleyway. You see puffs of smoke rising above the squat buildings. Gibby, my dude.
Tibby!
Come here, man. Little man.
You will call him Tibby.
That's right, little buddy. Now, you want to tell me what you're doing going to see the mayor?
We brought some new friends. We think she wants to see them.
And some kin.
And a very special friend.
Do you still look purple or do you look like Zestin now?
Yeah, I shift back to the red now that we've arrived.
And you see his face drops.
It's been a while.
Little Zestin.
All grown up now.
That really you? I can't quite tell with the... And he kind of grabs your face, the stubble. Huh. Well, crazy things that happen, I guess. I was sure you'd been dead by now, but that's one wager I reckon I don't mind losing.
I mean, who knows what the future might hold? You're taking me to Z.
Yeah. Ooh.
Problem.
Kind of. He kind of looks up. Yeah. Sorry about this. I think it's a little too late to call these guys off.
Okay.
Everybody, go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
My gut was saying this is gonna be bad. Oh well.
Rolling. Oh, that's pretty good. For sorcerer.
Constitution saves, everybody. Valia.
I am.
Actually, sorcerers are pretty good at con saves.
That's a 21. I rolled really well.
21.
Not that well myself, but 19.
Oh, sorry, not Gibby.
Oh,
Not
never
Gibby.
mind. Well, I rolled well anyway.
Oh no! Oh no!
Nora. Con save.
Sorry, I am listening. I just had to send something for my new job real quick.
You're good.
And
Con saves are what we're doing.
Yeah. Well, that was a natural 19, so
Ooh. Wow.
21.
Dang.
He kind of like looks over you guys. Oh, you all feel like a small prick, a small pinprick of pain somewhere on your body. Really? Huh.
That was rude. First of all. Are you trying to drug us? What are you doing? What is this?
That is not my problem. Well, this has never happened before.
I'm quite offended, honestly. This is how unprofessional.
Well, I mean, this is generally you got a secret base. What am I supposed to do? I mean, I guess we can put bags over your head and you can, I guess that would work.
Or just let us
feel like
go
coming
through and know
peacefully and
we
stuff.
don't want to cross the Maya, because that sounds like a bad day for everybody.
I don't think you get the bit about secret base, sweetheart.
Brother, what more could she want?
How about
Secret base.
I give you some soothe and we call it even.
Nah, she'll be pissed. Secret base. We gotta say secret base. Either I tell them to take another shot or you can go in with bags on your head.
Fine.
I look at Voya and I wink. I'm like, wink, wink. That means suggestion.
All right, guys, if you're not gonna, he waves a hand.
All right. I mean,
We'll see if any of them held off.
I dodge.
Okay.
I guess.
Have you looked where it's coming from?
I imagine
I just
reaction would
moved
have
out of
been
the way. I just moved from where I was standing.
Okay, sure, you can try to dodge. I'll roll a proper attack roll then.
Oh.
Zestin, does a dirty 20 hit?
Yeah.
Valia, does a 17 hit?
Yes.
And Nora does an 18 hit.
Yes.
Yeah. So go ahead and make me another con save.
Oh, okay. I was trying, my dude. Well,
Passed again. 23.
that's a bad roll.
19.
9.
19?
I'm going
Okay.
to pretend to go unconscious though. I'm gonna slump down.
Okay. All right. So Nora, you see your two friends get hit with these. As soon as the dart hits, it becomes visible, and you see both of them thud as
It's
they
kind
drop to the ground. Oh shoot! I forgot about Kynan. Oh yeah, that hits him, and he fails.
Dang it.
I should have had him roll the first time. That would have been way funnier if it just took out Kynan.
Just him.
We're gonna say they didn't notice him at first because he was standing like
He was
5
lurking.
paces back. So Nora, you are still the only one standing. You're a tough bunch of pricks, aren't you? And he claps a hand on your shoulder.
Thank you.
Put the bag over here.
And as he claps you on the shoulder, you feel a similar prick of pain.
These guys are the worst.
I can't believe you let him.
Yeah, I know. I was also like,
roll
okay.
another con save. It does raise with the amount of doses, it does raise the DC. So the DC is very high.
It's
That's
like
a
you
four.
just got shot by like 3 different
yeah.
darts. Like,
Yeah,
like,
it just took like 3 horse tranks to take Nora down. Probably from all the drugs that she usually does. She's got a very strong metabolism.
Totally.
There we go. Thanks, guys. Just tried to do my job, you know? You kind of hear as like your consciousness begins to fade. Well, Gibby, you know the deal. And he like kind of holds a bag towards you.
Yep. We just kind of like, yep.
You can ride on my back.
Yay! That's so cute. I would like to try to memorize the way to get into this as we're dragged to it. I'd like to.
Oh yeah, roll me a performance check for that.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
To see if he believes you.
I rolled well again. But this one is a dirty 20.
All right. They start to couple guys are hopping down from the different sides of the buildings, the scaffolding that gets you up to the roof, and they begin to drag you and your friends all along. You can try to. Are you going to open your eyes?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Or are you just going to
like low squint?
Okay, so if you do that, there is a chance that one of them could spot you. So
Well, I was
I'll have
hoping
you.
performance would be like me with my face like turned away from their movements. And
That
stuff.
was to see if they believed the collapsing. Because it is very difficult to do a believable collapse that doesn't look like you were bracing yourself for a fall.
Fair.
So this is going to
will
be on the entire way.
without them noticing it. Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me a performance check and then a survival check.
Cool. Wait, why a survival check?
To see if you can remember the way.
Okay, so performance is a 17.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, the other hits are me rolling on the desk, but I'm only rolling in my thing. This one looks very good though, and this one is a 10.
A 10? Okay. So you're trying to keep your eyes just very subtly, like barely squinting open. You think you've got the right way. You think you vaguely know roughly where you are, but it's very difficult to see with you just only barely opening your eyes and trying to make sure they're not seeing you and trying to keep this up. You think you might know the way back.
Nice.
You're pretty confident.
Cool.
Okay. So, actually, in that case, you would kind of see everything around you is kind of, it goes from the bright outdoor light of the city streets and darkens. Only a warm glow from lanterns along the walls. Down, you smell jasmine, a warm breeze, clove, saffron. Roll me a history check.
Not good. That's a 4.
It smells familiar. It's somewhere back there, but you can't quite reach it. Whatever this familiarity is, Zestin can't reach it. And then you are unceremoniously thud.
Wow.
Drop down onto the ground. Manacles on both of your wrists, behind your back. For
Can
all
I
of you.
use like twist my wrists and try to like make them a little bit more, I guess, looser than they would normally be, like pulling them down, my wrists a little bit down while they clamp them on?
Not while pretending to be unconscious.
I know, but
Because
like
it would
as
involve you moving.
because they have to move my hands. I'll just go with the flow.
Okay, you can try.
Give it a shot.
Zestin probably knows how to break his thumbs to get out of handcuffs.
That's such a good point. As well as probably how to pick a lock too.
He probably does know how to pick handcuffs.
In that case, actually, he'll hold off.
Okay. And as you're like kind of squinting your eyes open as you're laying on this not stone, not dirt. It's soft. You kind of squint your eyes and you can barely see. Is that Eleanor? And the rest of you feel a start shaking. All of you, including Eleanor, except Gibby, not Gibby. Gibby, the bag is taken off your head. Here you are.
Kind of stretching from being on
The rest of you feel this, not completely. It's plush floor, some sort of plush rugs beneath you. You smell that similar to what Zestin did earlier, this very heavy clove and saffron and jasmine. The rest of you that got drugged, your mouth is dry, a bit of a headache as you're shaken awake. There's a faint jingling wind chime. It sounds kind of like a wind chime. As you open your eyes, shadows flicker across these carved walls, gilded and painted with symbols, brass lanterns glowing dimly beyond these carved wooden screens. All of your belongings are here, your weapons, your packs, placed just beyond reach. in a very careful, intentional arrangement. Across the room, a very large but simple, almost throne-like kind of chair set up on this raised dais. A woman that you all have seen. She's being shown some papers by a few attendants. Brief discussion with them. And she looks over the rest of you. It's an eerie thing. You see Zestin's features, though quite a bit older, maybe in her mid-30s, but everything's just a little bit off. Her horns spiral more elegantly, both still intact, spiraling towards her cheekbones, gold bands around them. The same bright, vivid crimson skin, gold pupilless eyes, but hers don't have the same light, that mischievous spark that Zestin has. These are an eerie reflection. They're full of hate. She levels a gaze at the rest of you, waves the attendants off, and they scurry, scattering through behind a curtain, which appears to be the only entrance and exit from this room. She sits forward, hands on her knee, or elbows propped on her knees, chin resting on her hand.
Hello, ZZ. Been a while. Sorry about that bit at your party, eh? Yeah. Was it kind of under a misunderstanding at the time? Thought you were in trouble. Was trying to get to you, and there's kind of a crowd keeping you back. I get a little fiery, you know?
She stands up, steps towards you, heels clicking across the stone, and then softening, dampened as she makes it to the carpeted area that you're all unceremoniously thrown on. She can't punch you in the face.
I don't try to dodge.
With a natural 20.
Dang.
Perfect.
So you take...
Oh.
She's not that strong, but she clocks you for 2 points of bludgeoning damage. You little bastard. What in the 9 hells is wrong with you? 10 bloody years without a word, and you show up to my wedding and try to kill my husband?
In my defense, I didn't realize you were getting
She
married.
hugs you.
Oh, okay. Oh, and that bloke, he looked like some sort of doofus. I was really trying to save you some.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, and I pull up my manacled hands and pull them around her. I really am sorry. I didn't realize it was you on that stage until you were there.
I never stop looking, you little prick.
10 years.
She kind of pushes you,
10 years.
pushes your arms off of her.
Is that really how long it's been? Time flies, you know?
You got some nerve. Listen. Why now?
Oh, long story, you know? I mean, short answer is that I came here to, help these ladies with a bit of a problem that they had.
Problem? Messing with the mayor.
That was a bit of a side hustle that turned into a bit of a problem, obviously.
Right. Singonians. So I wouldn't have assumed you were all idiots. But that would make me a bit wrong now, wouldn't it?
I've always been kind of an idiot. You've been very keen on telling me that over the years.
You have. I expected a bit more out of these lot.
Ouch! Painful. Hurtful to your own kin, to your own blood. Not that I didn't deserve it, obviously. Is he alright? Your, lover?
My husband.
I
You
mean,
really think that we were gonna have the actual
That
proper
was-
ceremony? We got married the day before, love. You really think I was gonna leave that up to chance?
Wow, that's sneaky, isn't it? I thought I was able to, at least meet him before you got married. I guess not.
Could have if you were around.
Do you happen to remember why I left?
Came home one day. She kind of steps away, fiddling with the hilt of a dagger strapped to her hip. She seems very practically dressed. She doesn't look anything special. Looks like some common thief.
Correction, my sister always looks special. Thank you very much.
Aside from her being your sister. I came home one day and you weren't there. Why'd you leave?
See, it's kind of the thing. Oh, I don't right remember. I really don't think I would have left. Oh, but I guess I did.
Hang on. She flicks her wrist. And I didn't think about the consequence of this. Valia, your disguised self vanishes.
All right. Well, I still look like Jesper underneath because I never cleaned that off. Didn't I use an actual disguise kit to look like Jesper? I don't actually remember. No.
No, you used disguised self because that's your thing.
Yeah.
Well, I thought we had wanted to free up my concentration for something else. That's why I
I
thought
don't
we did
think
that.
so.
No. Fun. Okay.
It's hilarious.
How'd I get the job in the Christian house? If you were really my brother, you'd know that.
DM,
Oh, that
what?
one too hard for you.
Guess.
That one
What?
too hard for you. That one too hard for you. I can give you another.
You know me. Terrible memory. Terrible.
What was the name of that bloke who used to give you a hard time back in Western?
Oh,
The orphanage.
the orphanage.
The one tall bloke.
Thing is, I don't remember why I left. I don't really remember much of anything really.
Right.
About
So,
you, I saw
here,
you. Sorry.
Zestin. I don't know what the hell's going on, but
I don't know either.
you have got two options. She steps over to Kynan. Right now, you lot have two options. One, you tell me where my brother is. Or two, and I quite like this one as well. I find all your families and slit their throats one by one in front of you, then raise your snobby little city to the ground. So we're gonna start here as she yanks Kynan up to his feet.
Oh boy.
Which one of
Listen.
you does Blondie belong to? You can spot Singornian drifters from a mile away if you know what they're looking for. So which one of you rich pricks does he belong to? And she flips out her this mother of pearl handled dagger, flips it out, twirls it a little in her hand. You've got about 30 seconds to start making some bloody sense.
Listen, Zizi, I just don't remember. I woke up one day in Western and I thought, it's a bit complicated.
I mean, no offense, how would he know who you were if he weren't Zestin? I mean,
Exactly.
he's not. We've just gotten to town. It's not like we've had any time to know who you are or anything about it. And you're a well-guarded secret, I'm sure.
You could have met my brother. You could have tortured him for the information, stolen his face. I don't know how you did it without being able for me to dispel it. I've seen crazier things happen with magic, so 20 seconds.
Sister, look into my eyes. It's me.
Zestin, what's something you remember about her? Oh my goodness, come up with anything.
You know, he's got such a pretty face. I'd hate to ruin it. And she kind of runs a thumb across his cheek.
Zestin doesn't say this out loud, but he's like, I love my sister. But he does try to come up with anything he does know about her. What does he remember? Does he just know that she's his sister?
Okay, so you are actively trying to remember Zestin's past.
He starts to rack his brain.
Go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy!
Can I inspire him? Inspiration?
He did just yell at me about it.
Can I guidance?
I did just yell at him.
I'll give it to Valia, not to Nora.
Justin, you better remember something or I swear I will not end well for you.
Okay, so I rolled. Am I adding a d6 or am I adding
a d6?
Mm-hmm.
That's not great.
Also,
you said wisdom saving throw?
Do you?
Wisdom.
Yeah. Wisdom.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, not great at all. It's an 8.
An 8. Okay. A pang of cold slams into your temple. You hit the ground hard, your vision cutting to black on the moment of impact. Rough fabric grates against your skin. The floor is cold, seeping through your clothes. Better than letting them find you, at least. You try to brush the tears away, but they just won't bloody stop. You hear footsteps. Before you can even brace yourself, you're yanked out of your hiding place beneath these sacks of flour and thrown out into the middle of the pantry here. A group of boys snickering and scoffing. Stupid Lynn and his stupid goons just won't leave you alone. All right, come on, foul blood. If you weren't such a wimp, maybe I wouldn't have to give you such a hard time. And he winds up to give you a kick as you're down. But you hear some sort of click or spark or more like a pop, like a fireplace. And you see Lynn's face drops as he begins to yell out in pain and try to reach onto his back. And he spins around, trying to pat at flames now crawling up his back, scorching his shirt. A flash of red rushes past you, kind of elbowing you aside. A fist landing squarely into Lynn's nose with a sickening crunch. Zizi. Zizi's here. You're safe now. Small flame curls up from her hand, dancing across her fingers. Right. Well, you shouldn't have done that, Lynn. I'm getting awfully tired of playing nice if you insist on keeping to pick on my brother like this. Her head snaps back toward you, Zestin. Alright, now pay attention here, Zestin. This is what you and me, this is what we do to bullies. And she starts wailing hits on him, knocks him to the ground, pinning him. Punch after punch, sickening thud. You hear the crunching of bones, the other little sycophants of Lynn's running. Crackles, pops, small flames starting to lick up the walls. Zizi's here. You're safe now. And you feel yourself falling, hitting the ground again. But this time the floor, it's not the cold stone. It's the soft rug. Bright red, gold patterns across it. The Zizi in front of you now is different. You always kind of figured that getting old makes people sad. You just kind of hoped it wouldn't happen to her.
I sit up. Is Kynan dead yet?
No. It
Okay.
I would be
sat down. It was only milliseconds.
Oh,
You
okay.
kind of like, he kind of drops down to his hands and knees, and for the rest of you, no time has really passed. I need to let my cat out.
I know. You can hear.
We should probably take a break. Eris is at 2.5.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that would be great.
Awesome.
Yeah, quick pee break, guys.
That works. I need to pee.
BRB.
Oh my gosh! Ah!
Liz, is this your second supper?
Apparently.
I love it.
Wait, why?
Just because it looked like I could be wrong, but it looked like you were eating a full like chips and like a whole like thing earlier. So then I was like, oh, she got.
It was I had leftover like salsa and a little bit of beans from dinner. And this, I'm not planning on eating all of this, but it's some noodles.
Oh no, you should eat as much as you want. I just thought it was funny because I was like,
no, it's true. I have to put it away.
no, Lizzie, I'm not saying that at all. I think you.
But it is drastically different food.
It is drastically different, which is cracking me up because I'm just like, what? I guess just whatever. You guys just have random food on hand. No.
Nathan brought back some tacos and stuff from a Mexican place called El Paso, and these noodles we have as leftovers. These are actually leftovers of his mom's. His mom's so sweet. Every time we're there, she's like, "So, do you want to take this back with you?"
She is really sweet.
How are you guys doing?
Pretty good, I guess. I don't know. Work's been kicking my butt, but that's okay. It is what it is. So.
Oh, my girl.
No, it's okay. And my oldest sister and her 5 kids were here for the past week.
Oh yeah.
It was fun, but man, was that crazy. If I'm being honest. So, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you're cute little dog.
Hi, baby.
Stanley.
What?
Elena got a new puppy. This is Stanley.
I'm sweet because
It's kind of small to be
4-day. Yeah, he's on a 4 baseball stadium tour.
Oh,
and he's too little to stay by himself.
He's so cute.
He's so much work.
I bet.
Wait, really?
A puppy. Oh.
I got 2 of them.
That's adorable.
Oh, so cute.
It's good to see you. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
It's a lovely day.
How was your guys' 4th of July?
It was very good. We had it here.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice. Was everyone able to come down?
Elena, was Elena here?
No.
No. I guess no.
No.
Steve
like,
was here in Madrid.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they weren't here, and Elena was on call, and Haley here? Oh, Haley was here. Well, you were not.
Yeah.
You were here.
I was here for most of
I
it.
just realized I was muted. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
We have Stan.
Hello, Stanley.
Oh,
I love him.
newborn baby. Just like having a baby.
Oh, I'm sure.
So tired.
Oh yeah.
Go home tomorrow.
But he's so cute.
He's real cute.
He's really cute.
Just like me.
Oh gosh, guys, I'm nervous. This is stressing me out.
Oh, hi, puppies. Oh, we're all here.
All the puppies are here.
Any space,
The
please.
old man.
Old
So we
man.
have to hold up all 3 things.
Oh,
It's okay. It's
Oh.
okay.
You have to see all of the dachshunds.
All of the
Okay.
names.
There's Rascal,
There's
and then
Obi.
there's Obi.
I can't get back.
Oh, do you realize that Obi is short for Obi-Wan
Obi-Wan?
Kenobi? Obi-Wan.
The other
Kenobi.
wings.
Hi, baby.
Oh,
Wow, there's so many.
So many
Oh
wings.
my goodness.
Never mind. Yep.
Hi,
So
Obi.
cute.
Okay.
So cute.
All the wings. Come on. Oh,
Hi.
There are.
Hi.
Hi, Mom.
Bye.
Bye, Rascal. Come on.
What was your joke, Isabel?
Yeah,
Like
what
this.
was your joke?
What was the joke?
So many.
You guys are trying really hard to compensate for only having your dad in the house.
Yeah.
I can't say that in
That
front
is
of.
so great, though.
That's hilarious.
Thank you for not saying that in front of my mom.
Yep. I was like, nope. She needs to think I'm a good friend still. All right, let's get back into this, guys. I'm nervous.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Aaron, just
Turn my.
I have tea. I have snack. I'm ready.
I have tea. I have snack.
Where's mine? I'm ready.
Yes.
All right. Where were we?
Oh
Yes, a
come
bit
back
of
to
despair.
consciousness.
Oh, yes. So I return. She's still holding up Kynan, right? Threatening.
Yes, and you are taking. Oh, I need to keep all your notes on one page. Stupid freaking all of the things. That is only 5 points of psychic damage.
Only 5. Woo!
So you break back out of this memory, hearing your sister say, "All right, 10 seconds. Sorry, Blondie. I really thought this would work better. That's unfortunate for you."
Lynn. Terrible, terrible bloke. I hated him. And his name was Lynn. You beat him up for me. I remember that. He broke his nose. And he deserved it.
Right. So why don't you remember anything? Where'd you go? 10 years. Less than 10 bloody long years. I've been looking for you.
10 years. And he just kind of shakes his head, just rubs at his forehead a bit. Honestly, it feels like it's only been a year.
Well, I guess regardless, I'm just glad to have you back. Oh, right, sorry. And she lets go of Kynan and resheaths the dagger.
Valia finally exhales.
Right, so... Right, can you... Sorry. Tima, dear, can you release them for me? I don't have the keys on me. And, a familiar looking, actually up this close now, you can see... You thought he was, like, kind of mostly human. A bit, tan, dark hair, such a wide, jovial smile that you didn't notice the tusks that jut out from his lower teeth, one side broken. It's a lot more noticeable with the faint glowering as he surveys the rest of you. On the same side as the broken tusk, he's got a nasty scar over one eye. The eye kind of clouded over. Right, dear. It's Blanc.
Husband.
This is the husband?
Husband. Yeah, he's kind of been just like lurking, watching, next to the door. He didn't think you guys were any threat.
Yeah.
Huh. He's a little rough when he undoes your manacles.
How's your shoulder doing?
How's your face doing?
Zestin laughs like very loudly, like guffaws, and then kind of gives him a look over and he goes, "So, how'd you get her to be interested in you?" She wouldn't settle for anyone.
I reckon she didn't settle.
And Zestin kind of just huffs.
She kind of, Zaina nudges at Kainan's shoulder. See, I really thought that was going to work. Because, I've experienced firsthand the fondness one can develop for a bodyguard. Tough for you. Oh, which one is it, by the way?
Oh,
Which one of you pricks is the noble?
you should guess. 100 gold.
Blonde one. Valia is the only one dressed nice. The other two are in armor.
Yeah, that's fair. Zestin goes like, look at that. I don't have 100 gold on me. Unfortunate.
You've never had 100 gold on you, Zestin.
You got that right. So you know it's me. That, if nothing else, proves it.
Yeah, so that doesn't answer my question of what are you doing around here with cavorting with a bunch of Singonian mercenaries and sorry, what?
Oh, well, it's like they're all princesses up there.
See, I wasn't going to correct you, but it's going to bother me if I don't. They're not. None of them even are technically royalty. It's ruled by a high warden.
Such a know-it-all. You're such a know-it-all. Why do you always have to correct me?
Why do you have to always get everything wrong? You just assume things.
Well, you think it's wrong. I think it's just truth with a different perspective.
And I think these lot look like mercenaries, except maybe that one. And she points at Valia.
So Eleanor is here and she's okay, right? Like,
yeah, she's here. She's here. She's conscious, watching all this go down.
Cool.
Oh, hey, Eleanor, you got arrested. How'd it feel?
Well, you guys just left me.
Well, technically, you left yourself. We were running, and then you weren't behind us at one moment.
No, I was going, and then I looked, and you guys were gone. Left me to get taken away by the authorities.
It's not our fault you sound like a bunch of elephants running.
Well, look, one has to protect themselves.
I'm gonna meander to my bag and rummage through it, and I get out a really nice bottle of wine that I have, and I say, by the way, this is for you two as a late wedding present. Mazel tov.
You're going to offer me a wedding gift after you tried to kill my husband.
What's his name, did she say?
Tima.
Tima.
She offers you a hand to shake.
Does it seem malicious? Is she going to stab me?
Her nails are very sharp.
I wouldn't shake that hand. She bites.
But I mean,
only recreationally.
I bet this guy here knows.
Justin, that's gross. You can't. You're my brother. You can't say stuff like that.
My gut is churning, but I'll shake her hand. That's fine.
Yeah, she's got a very firm handshake.
Yes, well, we are terribly sorry. We obviously didn't know that it was your wedding, or a wedding, honestly. And so we've tried to make up for it a little bit. by our earlier escapades.
That's what Tybalt tells me. I thought he was making it up, honestly.
No. Yes, we realized what an error we had made and sought to remedy it, and hopefully
And how exactly did you remedy that?
Well, this upstart group, the Crowbloods, is it? They're the ones who orchestrate.
I think it's crow's blood.
Ah,
See? She corrects everybody. It's ridiculous.
Zeston, I'd let a woman like that correct me any day. Don't worry about it. The Crow's Blood, yes, they seem to orchestrate the whole plan to blow up your wedding, and so therefore, when we killed a high level important man from Singorn and blamed it on the Crowbloods, which I think will cause
Pardon. You did what now?
no, I don't know. No, there was a man that was killed, and he was.
All right, sorry. Hold on. You are telling me that you're sicking the entirety of the. And she kind of nods over at Kynan. You're sicking the entirety of the Verdant Guard of Singorn on these Crowbloods for me as repayment for my inconvenience.
I mean, it sounded like a decent plan when in my head.
Don't worry. She is pleased as a pickle.
Well, dear, how's that for a wedding gift for you? And he's kind of like still a step or two behind Old Habits Die Hard.
It cracks me up.
That does.
Not bad.
Well, I hope you can see that no slight was meant for you, and that we'd much rather be on your good side than your bad side.
Smart move. Right. So what now? Justin, are you back to stay?
Well, I think I gotta figure out exactly why I'm missing so much time.
Well, I've gotten a bit skilled since you left. Maybe that's something I can help you with.
Skilled in what?
You see a bit of flame rolls across her fingers. You know, a little bit of magic. Mostly stabbing, but a little bit of magic.
Alright. Thing is, it's me and a couple friends of mine who aren't here right now. All of us are missing. Last 9 years, apparently. Or at least none of us remember anything beyond this year. However long they're missing.
Alright.
So, yeah.
And these are the friends that are missing things here? And she looks around at the group.
Not exactly. Hard to explain.
Alright, listen, can you cut to the chase? I've had a bit of a long couple days.
Well, it's a little weird, but I'm not exactly alone up in here, you know? I'm sharing space with a couple flatmates. And I'm not the
Pardon?
landlord.
Now that is hard to believe. What do you mean?
See, that's the thing. I'm not all up in magic and the arcane like the rest of you smart blokes. So I don't really know. But maybe you can try to check out the old noggin. See what you think.
Right. She kind of looks you over, waves a hand. Familiar spell to most of you, detect magic. They?
Yeah, that's one that
Right.
I would describe as the landlord.
Zess, you're not making any sense. Also, adds a hell of a lot of elemental energy there, dear. I'd just like to note it.
I look over my shoulder at Volya.
Oh, she's looking at me.
Yeah.
I'm quite temperamental. What can I say?
Elemental magic. It's not really something I
interesting
with her.
You keep some interesting friends, S.
I'm the fire one. You're saying she's another one of the elements.
I mean, I'd have to take a bit of a closer look to determine which. But yeah.
Not sure your husband would like that, but I'm open.
He'll live.
What do you say, Volya?
I think we should focus on the more pressing matter, Destindia, which is whatever's going on up in there.
Right, yeah. Yeah. So we've got some Fae energy going on. So what's up with that?
Well, yeah. I think I'm piggybacking this kid. Someone I think I used to know. Maybe I met him while I was gone. His name's Arian. Does that name strike a chord with you?
I'm fairly certain I've never heard of an Arian. Not one I've met, anyways.
Then I must have missed.
Wait.
I might have met him while I've been gone.
Wait. One of Duke's boys. A couple months ago. One of Duke's boys, Ari.
You know what? Yeah. I guess he got himself tangled up with a little gang of kids. Looks over at Gibby. One of them. I don't know his name now. They all look alike.
Right. Yeah.
Sorry,
So
kid. You got sticky fingers though. Right on you.
right.
Nice.
So you're still not making any sense.
Oh, circling back. Yeah, so this kid Arian, somehow I'm piggybacking his brain. Or somehow in his noggin. And it's
So you're not you.
By the name so
Not you, not all the way.
Not me. Not all the way. But it is still me. And that I know for sure.
So what are we doing about it?
Well, the kid, he's been off mucking about trying to find someone to fix him. Hasn't had too much luck yet. Maybe you know some people, though. Could fix us right up. Get me back in my own body.
Right, yeah. I can look into it. Yeah?
Yeah. Though I must say, it's not the end of the world to be in this, and his hands start kind of changing shapes and, like, different skins start to cross apart from them. He goes, little wobbly being a fae, yeah? But it's kind of nice.
Right. So you sticking around?
Oh, I think it's
I could use some people of. And she kind of surveys the group at large, like eyes kind of resting on each one of you for a second. I could use some people of your skill sets.
Ooh. What do you have in mind? I'm clear out a coin. Oh, wait, can you make sure to, like, clear the road for us? Because, you know, we killed a dude and now we're trying to get out of town.
Right, yeah. Shouldn't be an issue.
See, I told you. Yeah.
Well, I'll be having most of the heat on your backs was coming from me anyways.
As it should. I look at Tima with like a look that probably falls flat.
He does not look amused, no.
You can tell Zestin probably doesn't feel that bad.
I could get back to you, but it's kind of contingent on you sticking around. Which you still haven't answered me on, which makes me a bit nervous that you're going to say you're not.
Well, there are some lines of possibilities up in Scene 1. So I kind of have to stick with these folk. See if I can follow the lines till the end.
Right.
But I would like to help you out. If it's something that's not going to be too much time.
Well, if you're ever interested in heading up to Amon, let me know. Got some occasional jobs here and there.
Alright. Amon. I'll write it down. Got a little notepad here.
Right, I've got jobs heading pretty much everywhere.
No, but DM, how far is Iman from here?
I would have to measure. You're at Kaimel. Iman is on the west coast of Taldori. If you look at the map, it is clearly marked on there.
Okay. But pretty far.
Yeah, it's a trek.
Yeah.
It took you 2 weeks to get to Kaimel. It'd probably take you at least twice that to get to Amon. Through mundane means, at least.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Question, DM. Way back when, Zestin had agreed to take on a job for that lady that Valia worked for.
That was more of a survey of interest, not an actual job offer.
Yeah, okay, good. I was just wondering what her name was.
Lady Vasili.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. I was about to say Vasali.
Yes, she introduced herself as Tuthia. Tusiya. Tusia.
Nice. By the way, what do you think of Tusia? Of Vasili, Lady Vasili?
From where?
Single. She offered me a job, actually, down here.
Right. I actually think I met her way back when. She was a prick.
I feel like all the elves are. No offense.
Wait. She looks over at Kynan.
Is Kynan awake?
Yeah.
Good.
Hang on. I've seen that pretty face before.
Oh, don't tell me you dated him or something.
God, no. Not into elves. No offense. Well, full offense, actually.
Thank the gods. No offense.
You, and pointing at Kynan, you were with her, Lady Vasily.
You?
He came with her entourage at least. About, what was it, 15 years ago? You were still learning to pick pockets. You remember the job I was working in the Christian house. This one,
Yeah.
he was with the servants. The ones Lady Vasily brought along. I remember his face because he was one of the nice ones. Didn't look at me funny. Right. Sorry, can't say I remember you, but it's lovely to see you again, I'm sure. And he kind of shoots a very panicked glance to Valia.
I'm not looking at him. I'm just chilling.
Do I notice his panic glance to Valia?
Roll me insight. She's gonna roll insight too.
Really? Really? I feel like Kaine would know better, DM. He's only been doing this for years and years.
That's 19. Not bad, not bad.
You definitely see him shoot this glance over at Valia.
Huh. I smirk over in Valia's direction.
Huh.
Do you work for
Wow.
Lady Vasily too, miss?
Who? Me?
You? Serafina.
I'm afraid not. I don't think I'd be all the way here doing mercenary jobs if that were the case.
I mean, you did go and speak with her that one time, though.
I think she's looking for people with interesting talents to do dirty work for her. Why do you think she talked to you?
But, remind me if I'm wrong. Valia, did you fight at the Red House?
Yeah, I did.
But before she called you up? Because I don't think you'd have fought before, right?
Well, Zestin, she didn't call Valia up.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Valia just walked up.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was no one that went and fetched you and stuff. Okay, I was just clarifying that.
Yeah, you got fetched. You got fetched by
I got fetched. She did not. She just
your
walked
bodyguard, Kraos.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm just like, but you walked up on your own when someone came for me, and you just went up to talk to her. So it seems like you were all buddy with this lady.
I'm sorry if I allow myself to be a mercenary for random people, but she is a right prick, and I don't like working with her.
Insight check.
All right, insight check.
I'm inciting specifically your lack of knowledge and familiarity with her.
Okay.
But Nora, I do lean over. I'm like, Nora, do you know anything about this Lady Vasily?
Why are you pushing this, Liz? Oh my god.
Curious.
Here, but not with the mayor. You're being a.
She's my sister.
Her sister is a terrible person. She kills people.
Excuse you.
Terrible is so.
The woman who just assassinated a random dude for no reason.
That's fine. She's still a terrible person.
What's it called? Well, Zestin is also a terrible person, as seen. He learned from the best, you know? 16.
Yeah,
She does not seem super familiar with her, and she does seem like she hates her.
You know, it's funny to me that you seem to hate her so much if you don't seem to know her at all.
You get a bad feeling from someone, it never goes away. Just like I feel for the little one that's inside your head sometimes. Wonder how your sister would like him.
It's a mutual feeling, I think. And looks over at ZZ. She might like him well enough. Might smack him upside the head every now and then,
probably be good for him.
I love how Hannah's over there drinking her tea.
That is hilarious.
Oh, yes. Tybalt did, in fact, bring Gibby a cup of tea. That Gibby is now sitting cross-legged
that
on the
mug is
rug.
so big in
watching.
comparison to
I
your
know.
face.
Just watching
It's
them.
So, Zestin, are you reminiscing with your sister longer? Shall we leave you alone? I don't really know what's going down here. I mean, you said you're just reunited and all. Not that you remember much, but maybe she can fill you in on some childhood memories.
That might be nice, yeah. Actually, yeah, he's gonna be like, you wanna go somewhere and just catch up. I can tell you what's been happening in the last year that I remember.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Cool. And you can tell me why exactly this guy got his hands on. I'm not gonna even think it. Nope. Never mind. I don't know. I want to know that much. You can tell me why you like him.
Right. Well,
I wanted
suppose we
to.
could just go upstairs.
All right.
Yes, Valia.
Could I have made a check? I wanted to, but it was anyway to see if Zania had noticed Kynan's look.
Oh, Zaina?
Mhm.
You can roll me an insight check on her insight check.
Insight checks. Or even a perception check, just to see
Insight on insight. I love it.
What?
Nora, do you actually know anything about Lady Vasili?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Doesn't seem like she caught it. Or if she did catch it, she might not have thought it was directed at anyone in particular, and it was just a panicked looking for a way out of the conversation.
Sure. Okay.
Alright, I suppose we could just go upstairs. Sorry about this. It is a secret base and all that.
Please don't put us unconscious again.
No, just, if... And she waves a hand over to Tybalt, who's... Right, Tybalt. Could you? Thank you, dear. An assortment of dark colored burlap sacks, conveniently head-sized. For such occasions.
Not me, right?
Yeah, you.
We're kin, though. We're kin.
Yeah, you can maybe stick around next time, and you won't have to.
With that, he lets Tybalt pull it over his head.
Right. All right. Do you all consent to being let out blindfolded?
Yeah. It's fine.
We have no choice.
Excellent.
You
You can all roll me perception checks if you'd like.
Gibby just picks up the one he had, puts it back on.
I'll
Waits
roll.
for me to lead him. Just
I got a 2. That's great.
13.
13?
Let me
27.
see.
I'm sorry, did you say 27?
I got a natural 20.
Nora. Oh.
20s plus club, guys. All right, so,
Wait, I didn't roll mine.
oh, well then hurry up.
I was looking for my life. Well, it doesn't matter. It was bad anyways. 7.
Oh no.
Well, Nora, you are the only one. Because you have freaking dark vision up the wazoo. That makes perfect sense. So you can kind of see very faintly, almost like you've got the Moonweaver's blessing on a lot of things, including your eyesight. Most things can't hide from you, no matter how dark it is. And even through this, you can see, stepping through this curtain, it's a circular room, a small pool, glistening in the middle, reflective, like the moon, like almost like it's reflecting moonlight, but you don't see any lanterns lit, no overhead lights, no sunlight creeping in. And they bring you stepping towards this pool of water, and you all walk into it. But when you step through the water, it doesn't feel, your shoes don't get wet. You don't hear splashing. You just pass through, not so much as a ripple. You feel a cold chill. And the scent of jasmine hits you in the face as you all have the bags pulled off your heads. You seem to be in an alley between two kind of decently nicer buildings. Looks to be a tea house on one side, and someone's like a residential house, somebody's home on the other side. Right, I reckon we could grab a bit of tea. And she kind of nods a head over next door. Oh, you're muted.
I could do a cuppa.
So, as Zestin and Zaina go to catch up over some tea, what are the rest of you doing?
So cute.
Dustin, it's fine.
Oh, actually, before
Yes, he is.
before the mayor disengages, Gibby, she kind of squats down to your level. Her pupilless gold eyes bore into you. Her fanged smiles, warm in a kind of scary way. You don't know if it's friendly or threatening.
Just like regular fire.
Right. You're one of Duke's boys, aren't you? What's your name, little guy?
I'm Gibby.
Right, Gibby. I do remember Duke telling me about you. About your certain skill set. How about you come back here in the morning? Meet Tybalt. think I've got a job for you.
Okay.
Good. She stands back up to towering over you, casting a bit of a shadow over you. You tell Duke I said take care and give my love to the boys.
Oh, I will. He's gonna fangirl about this later. She said
The high-
she knows us. She knows us. She knows my name.
the highlight of Gibby's year. Right. Let's go. And she gestures in the signage above this. It's quite lovely. Kind of a bit of a shorter building. Very nice. Pale, lime-washed sandstone. Little blossoms of jasmine crawling up the pillars. A metallic gilded sign above the front door with more jasmine blossoms embellished on it, and a flourishing script reading the Jasmine Tea Room.
Nice.
That's what it was. Jasmine. You remember Zestin. Jasmine tea is her favorite.
Oh. And he's going to go up and order her a jasmine.
Dude, I'm drinking jasmine tea right now.
No way.
I totally forgot, and it just occurred to me.
You're
That
just
is so funny.
So method.
So method.
I'm just so method, guys.
Oh, this is so cute, and I love her so much, and she's so murderously awesome.
So, what are the rest of you guys doing? Eleanor, I would like to note there's a bookstore here that I wrote just for you, and I skipped it for everybody else. So if you'd like to go to the said bookstore, I made it just for you.
Probably go to the bookstore then.
Okay, just because I wanted to give you a cool thing in Kaimo for you to do. So, is everybody kind of branching off individually to go do a quick thing before we wrap up?
Sure.
Yes, but depending
Awesome.
on how long we all take, I may need to do my next session because I don't want to rush through it.
I might save yours for last.
That's totally
So, Eleanor, you were told by Gibby and Zestin about this bookstore. They're supposed to have a lot of really cool arcane and historical tomes. Lots of old cool stuff are the words they used. So you're assuming that means it's probably maybe a bit of selection that you might not have access to in Singorn.
No, yeah, some new stuff.
As you swing the door open, it jingles some small bells in the door, alerting a pair of, one looks to be a half-elven man, looks to be in his late 50s, and a half-orc, round about the same age. They kind of, no, they don't bear any resemblance. Nah, your mind's just playing tricks on you. They just have like the same height and build.
Of what?
Like the the general height and build.
Of whom?
Each other.
Like she's saying,
Oh,
you thought they
I
might
thought
have
you she was
related.
saying that they remind me of someone else. And I
Oh,
was
no. You thought they might look similar, but on second glance, they don't.
Okay.
The sign on the door as you open it, it's in these slightly chipping gilded letters across the glass. Roberts and Roberts. As you walk in, the half-orcish man sweeps a small bow towards you. Right, ma'am. And how may I assist you today?
I'm looking for some books, some new interesting books you might have.
Right.
I mean, maybe not new. Old books are great too.
Well, you've come to the right place. He gestures to his human companion, Roberts and Robert. This is my compatriot, Robert. Not Roberts. You hear the human guy say. No, she wasn't even going to say that, I'm sure. I'm sure she could tell. She seems like a very educated lady. I'm sure she knew that it was Roberts and Robert.
Well, of course. Naturally, what else would it be?
Thank you. See, I don't understand why nobody else seems to get this. Thank you.
Light of uneducated laity, Wait, not laity, that's not the right word. That's ecclesiastical terms. Common folk.
All right. Get lost, Roberts. This is my customer. How may I help you today, ma'am?
You got some history books about this city, maybe?
About Kaimel?
Yeah, chronicles, anything of that sort.
Chronicles of Kaimel. He walks to the west side. It's a rather large rectangular room, all lined with bookshelves. One very long bookshelf on one side with one of those sliding ladders that you just really want to jump on and make it slide the whole way down. But then there's a sign that says, please don't do that.
Naturally. Of course.
He slides the ladder down in a rather slow and boring manner. Climbs up. I know we have a few chronicles on the city of Kaimel. How extensive are you thinking? Are you wanting a summary? Are you wanting something in depth?
Oh, I'm a scholar. You can give me the in-depth ones.
Excellent. Woman after my own heart. He lifts off a very thick manuscript, leather bound and stained this beautiful red. And I didn't make enough of a thunk. There we go. Down on the counter. Now, this is the official chronicle. It is extensive.
I see. Very nice jacket. Lovely binding. Handmade.
Nothing but the finest for customers of Roberts and Robert.
Naturally. Tell me, how old is this book particularly?
A good few centuries. Though I'm sure for someone of elven nature, that is but a drop in the bucket for you. But for the city of
Perhaps, a few centuries is older than me, so...
See, I reckon I can't tell the difference between a 20-year-old elf and a 200.
There's There is some difference, but I suppose only we elves would recognize it.
And as soon as I saw how educated you were, I assumed a bit on the older side. Forgive me.
Oh, no, not
But
at all.
this contains our entire history, dating about 300 years back.
Really? So I'll peruse through it. What do I see looking through it?
All right, so just going through the index. This is a new publication, just revised this year, of the history of Kymel. So you can scan through the index. You can see. I did a history for a reason. You see its roots in mining, the gold rush of the Iron Seat Ridge, and the pivots to different trade industries that they tried to pivot into once the gold ran out. I believe it was about 10 or so years ago that the Callus Christian, an immigrant from Ankarel, you see an entire biography on him, in addition to a shorter biography on his brother. Many personal quotes. There's an entire section of personal quotes. It's basically a miniature memoir of Callus Christian in that chapter. But a little history on their upbringing and how they built the casinos and the Mid-Valley merchant trade that's sprung up and revitalized their economy.
Wow.
Interesting. How much are you asking for it?
Would be 10 gold, ma'am.
That's not bad. I might look for something else too in addition. Do you have
any other histories?
Maybe something on specifically a history of just weapon crafting here?
Weapon crafting. Well, to be perfectly honest, ma'am, I'm afraid you might be disappointed by those results. As an elven lady, I'm sure you've seen elvencraft is far superior to anything that you might find here.
Well, of course.
I'm afraid you might be disappointed.
I'm rather interested in how different cultures craft their weapons. I find it fascinating.
Very well. He sorts through a couple more tomes and lands on... It's a much more narrow volume than the previous, but this would be weapon construction of Taldori, not Kymel specifically. There's not quite enough history in Kymel for there to be much note in weapons crafting here, but this is a more of a short summary of weapons across the continent here.
Interesting. I think
and just 5 gold for this one.
All right, you can add that to the stack, and then one more. Let's do. Got any good fantasy books? You know, I like to get a bit of fictional reading every now and then.
Aaron. Well, never mind. It's not timeline accurate. It'd be hilarious if they had Tusk Love. That's all
I was about to say too.
But anyway.
Oh my goodness. I wanted to you know what?
Classic.
My timeline is not even remotely accurate because we are actually like 2,000, almost 3,000 years post Calamity, and the timeline's much different from, like, basically if you watched any real Critical Role, disregard all of it because none of it is accurate timeline wise.
Hey, it works out. No spoilers.
So, yes, there are no spoilers here. Nothing is canonically accurate here. We're about, it's like 2,774 post Divergence.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a good gap of time. Where was I going with this? What was Eleanor? What was your thing that you were? Oh, Tusk Club. Yes, excellent. He does pull out a copy of a rather interesting looking the most hilarious thing that has ever happened is now about to happen. It is a novel written by Matilda Merceria. That is canon. I did not write that. Matilda Merceria. And it's a romance between Oscar, a half orc, and Guinevere, the daughter of a traveling merchant.
Oh. And this is what you would recommend?
Oscar!
It is one of the few non-fiction pieces that we carry. It's apparently very popular. We've had many requests for it.
Really? Interesting. Well, I guess I'll see what all the excitement is about. How much for that one?
3 silver.
3 silver. Naturally. Wait, so how much does the total come out to then?
That would be 15 gold and 3 silver, ma'am.
Alright, perfect. Well, this is quite a fascinating shop, you know. You should serve, like, beverages or something, or set up tables for people to just come and sit and read.
You see Robert kind of cock his head. Never thought of that.
Yes, you know, might draw in some more customers.
Perhaps we shall, Robert.
Headcanon.
Excellent.
Old gay couple.
That's not what it was intended, but sure, take it how you will. I will, as you tell me when you read those books, I will let you know what is in them.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and write down the nonfiction or the fiction novel Tusk Love, and also the official chronicle of Kaimol. It's a condensed volume of. It's a condensed volume compilation of 3 volumes, and then the other was it was a brief history of Taldorian weapons.
All right.
Nora, what are you up to this fine evening? You guys had kind of vaguely all agreed to, like, meet back up at the inn in the evening, and you'd be booking it in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Karen, I assume Eleanor was disguised. Maybe a different disguise.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Eleanor does not ever pay attention to stuff like that.
Oh no.
I mean, it's fine.
I probably would have been.
Eleanor didn't look like
I'm not wearing my sun crest or anything like that, so no one can't tell me I'm an off soul.
I mean, Eleanor didn't look like herself when we cast him
Well,
here.
and plus the mayor did promise to get everyone off your backs.
Oh, that's true. That's true. And
should be fine.
she totally has all the police force in her pocket. So that tracks.
This feels all of a sudden like Gotham, and she's the kingpin, of course. That would have been a great name. If only it wasn't taken. Nora, are you up to anything this evening? Or are you just chilling? Find a good bar?
I can't think of anything. If anyone else has, like, or is there not enough time to do it with the guys?
Club.
What?
You could probably find a fight club.
Or I guess we could. Well, I know Izzy wanted to do her thing. Do we want to do that?
My thing is gonna take a second. We're probably not gonna get to it tonight, and that's okay. Don't worry about it. You do your little thing. It's totally fine.
It should be well, Nora, if you would like, we could condense it down to some roles if you did want to do an evening of fighting and earning money at the local fight club.
You can, but I gotta get off in like 10 minutes, and my thing is I've got a little. There's not too many shenanigans.
Oh, I didn't think it was going to take that long.
We'll see. Okay, that's fair. Anyway, we'll see. We can try.
I know you wanted to do your thing, so but if you
I don't
want
mind
to
waiting, but it
if you
doesn't
want to
matter.
wait to do it, then that's
It doesn't matter. Whatever's easiest for you. You go and do your thing, and then we'll see what happens.
Well, we can, if you're going to do the fight club, we could do the roles in the chat.
We could just do the roles if you wanted.
Yeah. I'll get with you in the chat after we get off. With the roles for that. But you can post up at the Sword and Board, which is in the miners district, and you can beat the crap out of a bunch of old miner dudes.
9.
Perfect. So, Valia.
Oh boy.
You get back to the inn to kind of freshen up, I would assume. A note is left for you from the innkeeper. Could totally lost that word. A note was left for you with the innkeeper. Sealed with the crest of Singorn, crisply folded very neatly, sprawling, beautiful handwriting. Dearest Valia, in celebration of the opening of the new embassy, I'm hosting a small reception at the ambassador's chambers. We'll be enjoying a blend of the finest of both of our fine cities. You can bring the drifter, but I'm afraid your mercenary friends don't quite have the manners for such an occasion. I'd be honored by your presence. I believe we're overdue for a conversation. Don't worry, it should be brief. All my love, Vadim.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well. Dang, Aaron, I feel too rushed for this. Okay. Yeah, okay, so she'll get dustied up, I guess, and she'll go over there.
Does she take Kynan?
Of course she takes Kynan.
He doesn't quite have the manners for this, though.
No. He said
No.
The drifter.
Yeah, he specifically said that she could bring the drifter, but not you guys. Oh, wait. I thought he was saying that, yes, she could bring the drifter, but he doesn't quite have the manners for this. No. He said you guys don't quite have the manners. Oh. Yeah, that was a jab exclusively at you guys, not at Kynan. Rude.
I know, right? Yes, so I will bring Kynan, and I will head over to the party, I guess. And on the way over there, I would say to Kynan, I wouldn't have let her kill you, right? I would have figured something out.
Oh. Well,
What does that look?
Right. I mean, no offense, but what were you going to do?
I mean, I've gotten this far in life, haven't I?
With me. You have me for a reason.
Touche. Either way. You're not dying that easily on my watch.
Nah. We'll be fine.
All right. Anyway, let's see how this goes. Gosh.
Right.
Aaron, I don't know. I really want us to not have to rush this conversation, and I have to go eat dinner. But we can talk. You really need that quick, but I want us to have witty banter back and forth, and anyway, it's fine. And I want to stroll through your party and see who all is there. Anyway, it's okay. You decide what you want to do with this.
Do you want to wait?
I do. I'd rather
The problem is we're just gonna I just didn't want to make you wait that long.
I'm fine with waiting. I really am.
Okay.
I will be happy to wait that long if it gives me the time to be able to this is important for Valia. So I want
maybe she can give you the list of individuals and the description of the party so that you can know what to talk about next time.
Sure, that would be lovely. Yeah, I really am fine to wait because I would love to this is something that I've been mentally preparing for. So taking my time with it is great for me. So yes, I'm happy to wait. So yeah, we'll head towards the party and oh my gosh, yep.
All right.
Nervously see what happens.
So they recognize you at the embassy. A lot of the staff Vadim brought over with him.
Could I have stopped on the way and got another bottle of wine and some really nice glasses as a little?
Yeah, sure. Mark off 10 gold. Valia has expensive taste.
True. It's fine.
They bring you upstairs. It's the very, very, very top of it's one of the tallest buildings now in Kymel, about 4 stories. They take you up to the top floor. It opens up. You notice the arcane wards around the seemingly open doors. They're dispelled for the guards entering, and they announce you as you enter. The bustle of the party doesn't really stop. A few glance up and acknowledge your presence. You're looking at a mix of some of Vadim's senior staff, you would assume. You don't see too many faces you recognize, actually. But you can see that there are some elves. Mix of quiet conversation. You see there's an array of, shockingly, elven wines of various flavors and vintages. A good selection. I mean, you'd expect nothing less of Vadim. Especially with his skill set, actually. I almost forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
That is his skill set.
Yes, it is.
You hear a string quartet, mostly elven music, but mixed in, there's a few new interesting things that you're assuming are more traditional Kymel type things. These interesting looking contraptions that seem to be some sort of, it looks like people are blowing cigarette smoke, but it's from this weird contraption with tubes in the middle. And a lot of the foods are more traditional Kaimal. The sugared dates, the more, a lot less fresh fruits and than what you're used to in Sangorn. This is more what's around in this desert kind of area. It's rather elaborate up here, surprisingly so for him having only arrived a few days ago. And there he is. Lounging across a couch, glass of wine in his hand, a rather stoic woman behind him. You recognize her. The drifter, what's her face? You actually don't know her first name. He only ever calls her Drifter or Mathorov. So you can assume the name is probably Mathorov. Yeah. She's quick-tempered, very loyal to Vadim. Kind of the epitome of keep your guard dog on a leash. Kind of quick-tempered. Oh yeah, Kynan hates her. I almost forgot about that. Kynan hates her. So that you kind of feel his discomfort from 5 paces back. And Vadim sees you. My high emissary, Lady Valia. Good of you to come. Enjoying the party?
Thank you for inviting me, Ambassador Vadim.
And I think we'll cut it off there.
Let's go! Let's go! Oh my gosh.
Vadim the one who had taken Valia's place?
Yes, he is. Not that you guys necessarily know that, but yes, he is.
Valia keeps all of her secrets.
So does Ari.
No, he doesn't. He's an open book. He just doesn't know.
Don't worry, the DM keeps them for me. It makes it easy on me. I get an excuse.
Exactly.
So good.
All right. Oh, but everyone say goodbye to Gibby.
Goodbye, Gibby.
Hi, Gibby.
So good. Thank you.
This was so fun.
So much fun to have you, Hannah.
I love you so much.
I
Goodbye.
love you. It was so fun.
Goodbye.
So good.
Forever.
Yay. I'm going to go ahead and end the live. If anybody wants to stick around to chat, feel free.
I go to bed.
Good night, Karen. Thanks for playing.